Thank you, Amanda, and we're broadcasting live here in Towanda, Kansas, inside Circle High School here for our second day, as Monday was the first day, and today, Thursday, is the second of the 2021 T-Bird Classic, as we're inside the beautiful Circle Gymnasium here with a skywalk all the way around the court as the court sits down below where I am sitting. So it's a beautiful gym to have a three-day tournament in throughout the week. Is tonight, both Labette County girls and boys will face off the home team, the T-Birds of Circle. As our first matchup of the night, of course, is the women's team here in about 5 minutes, as the Circle T-Birds, the ladies, just recently knocked off the Parsons Vikings women 40-33 on Monday afternoon, as they are sitting at 1-0 on the season. As for your Labette County Lady Grizzlies, they're sitting at 1-1 on the season, as last week took one to the chin back in Altamont against the Bonner Springs Braves, but they put that one quickly behind them as they knocked off I believe it was Collegiate on Monday by 26 points. So the Lady Grizzlies really fixed it up within a week's period of time, and now they have to turn around and play tonight. And not only tonight, they have to turn around and play tomorrow after going back tonight. So it'll be a late night and then an early day tomorrow, as they have to come back and play at 2 o'clock here against the Mulvane. I think they're the Bearcats. I don't remember what their mascot is. But they'll play Mulvane tomorrow early afternoon. As a few things to look out for these Lady Grizzlies are the sloppy turnovers have really plagued this team, as they're just a few bad turnovers away from being 2-0 on the season, as they had a lead on Bonner Springs throughout most of the game. And then the turnovers really ate them alive in the second half, and the inability to get downhill and finish at the rim really opened the door for the Braves, and they took advantage. We still saw some of those sloppy turnovers on Monday here against the Spartans, but the Spartans not quite the opponent that the Braves were, and the Lady Grizzlies able to get out with almost a 30-point win. Like I said, they've really struggled to get downhill on the offensive end. They have to keep that tempo. The tempo's fine in transition, pushing the ball, but you have to do it under control, as they've been in transition out of control and have had turned it over and missed a lot of shots at the rim. And that's another one of the keys for these Lady Grizzlies, is to finish at the rim, as I can't tell you how many shots right underneath the basket have been missed, particularly off of steals and in transition. And just those little things, as the winter goes on and you start to play better teams and SEK play 2 times a week, you can't miss those easy shots. You have to take advantage of them when you have them. And that leads me into my final key for the Lady Grizzlies tonight, is to capitalize. They force a lot of turnovers. Forcing turnovers is not the issue, but capitalizing and making the other team pay for those turnovers is the problem. They haven't been able to capitalize off of them, and they're going to have to tonight here in Circle against the home team, the Circle T-Birds, who returned a few players from last season. As last season it was a close matchup. It wasn't here in Circle, but it was definitely a close matchup, and we'll take a look into that last matchup from last year, as well as the starters here, as we're about 2.5 minutes from tip-off here in Circle, so we'll take 2 minutes here on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, we could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout Southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4214.
And we're back here in Towanda, Kansas, inside Circle High School, as we're just moments away from tip-off. We have the national anthem, so we'll keep it here and let you listen in. As there was your national anthem sung beautifully here inside Circle High School, as we're just moments away from the starters being announced. And we'll take a quick glance back at last year's matchup, as Labette County, this game, the Circle tournament, was not played here in Circle. It was played at different locations. And Labette County played Circle back at home in Altamont and won 60-58. And it's really interesting to look at such a small victory, but just by 2 points. But we look at this T-Birds ladies team from last season. Cook had 22 points, Chase had 13, and Michaelis had 17. None of those girls returned this season. So I'm going to be very curious to see who steps up to the plate as their 3 top scorers, particularly the guard Kimberly Cook and the forward Clay Camp. Who's going to take their spot and who's going to give the Grizzlies a run for their money again, as the T-Birds did to perfection last season, as Harrison Gymnasium isn't an easy place to go win, let alone compete, and Circle almost got out of there with a win. So starting for your Labette County Lady Grizzlies, it looks like the same 5 starters: Lauren Forbes, Carson Stewart, Ashante Smith, Jasmine Perez, Anna Dean, and Madison Brannon. Or excuse me, not Ashante Smith. Perez, Stewart, Forbes, Brannon, and Dean. And for Circle, it'll be number 21, Addie White, 5'6" senior. Number 3, Abby Schultz, 5'7" senior, so 2 seniors right off the bat for these Lady T-Birds. And number 33, make that 3 seniors, Erin Johnson, 5'8" senior. As well as number 24, it looks like, Katie Coble, 5'7" junior. And number 34, Micaiah Thornton, 5'4" sophomore. So it looks like across the boards, these ladies line up very well, but that's just on the roster. We'll see how they line up on the court, as Labette County has not really been playing to the high expectations that their fans had for them this season. As I touched earlier in the pregame show, if you're just joining us, sloppy turnovers have really impacted these Lady Grizzlies, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in the way that they're the ones committing those sloppy turnovers, particularly on the post-entry passes. As you can tell, that's where Coach Snyder wants to go with the basketball, is inside to Dean or on the baseline and let Ashante Smith penetrate, or Madison Brandon get her downhill. But it's been hard for these Lady Grizzlies to get inside the paint effectively, as it seems like a lot of their passes are just poor decisions or inaccurate. So we'll see if they can deliver those post passes much better tonight and get going from the inside out, as it's going to be Anna Dean tipping as the players make their way onto the middle of the T-Bird here in Circle High School. As we're just 5 seconds away from tip, as the T-Bird band gets to rolling here. They're not quite as loud as Labette County's band, I'll say that much. Or should I say this gym is a little bit more soundproof than Harrison. Jumping against Dean is going to be Johnson, the 5'8" senior. We'll see who wins it here. Grizzlies going left to right from where I'm facing. T-Birds going right to left. Carson Stewart's going to run the point as Anna Dean wins the tip-off. She'll flip it over to the right side. Madison Brannon comes off of a Dean screen. Nice screen by Dean. Brannon gets downhill to the rack and loses it. It looks like it was poked away by Johnson. It'll stay with Labette County. But I just said moments ago, Grizzlies looking to get Brannon downhill, and she almost got to the cup and scored. Brannon, the inbounder, underneath her own basket. Throws it to the left elbow. Forbes, quick trigger, air ball, and it'll be T-Birds basketball. Quick possession for Labette County. And we're going to see them pick them up in the half-court press, a 1-2-2 press. As the T-Birds dribble right into it, passing it back and forth. It is Schultz playing catch with Coble. They finally get across half-court. 10-second call was coming close, but Coble walks it across. Or that's number 34, Thornton rather, not 24. As now on the left side is Coble. Now at the top of the key, Thornton. Rotating the ball from left to right around the timeline. Grizzlies look to be in a 3-2, maybe a 2-1-2, as Perez is in the middle. Here's a three-pointer short, no good, rebounded by Carson Stewart of Labette County. Here they come in transition. Forbes right in front of me on the right wing, gives it back to Stewart. T-Birds in a man-to-man defense. Brandon inside the post this time. Dean now goes down to the block as Brandon has it in the corner. Carson Stewart has it now at the top of the key. Brandon cuts, she's not open. Now Brandon gets it, now to Forbes. Forbes head fakes from the right side. Back to Brandon in the corner, 4-3, and she got it. Madison Brandon, who's just been itching to just have a night where she can't miss, as she shot the ball well, but not to the level that she wants to shoot it, and she's 1 for 1 here so far. 3-0 Labette County, a minute and a half into the ball game. T-Bird struggling against this Grizzly press as they have yet to get it across half court. There they do, and it's picked away by Anna Dean. Anna pushes the pace up to Carson Stewart. Stewart cut off here by Coble. Picks up her dribble and reverses it to Brannon. Brannon has it right at the logo and throws it to Perez on the left side. Perez penetrates off the glass, and it's in and out, but she's fouled. Nice body control there by Jasmine Perez, as missed layups have plagued her heavy this season, and to see her finish soft at the rim and get fouled is nice to see, as Snyder wants to have a word with her two guards, Stewart and Forbes, over on the bench. Jasmine's first free throw is good, 4-0 Labette County. One more to come for Perez. It's on its way, and it's a little bit strong, no good. Here come the T-Birds. Perez picking her up full court. Thornton gets by Perez. Throws it to the left side, head faking on a threes Coble. Back to Thornton. Thornton looks to be the main point guard. Her and Coble. Coble has it on the right side, guarded by Dean on the perimeter. Now top of the key, here's Schultz. Schultz pressured, has it stolen away by Stewart. She outlets to Dean, who outlets to Perez. Here come the Grizzlies, 4-0, almost 2.5 minutes into the game. Brandon has it. Now Forbes at the top of the key, whip inside to Dean, and it's off of her fingertips, out of bounds. And again, another turnover off of a post-entry pass for Labette County, as Dean was open, but just too strong and two-line drive of a pass. As it looks like Thornton is going to be the point guard yet again, but the Grizzlies picking them up full court now, as Stewart and Perez are picking them up well on this side of half court. As Dean and Perez trap them now, and they'll break it. Walking across is Thornton. No, they're not going to break it yet, as she is fouled. Oh, she's not fouled. They're going to say she went over the half court line and back. So a back court violation on the T-Birds, as Stewart had her dead to rights and caused the backcourt violation. Another T-Birds turnover. Can the Grizzlies capitalize? Post-entry pass to Dean, stolen away. Back-to-back turnovers off of those passes to the inside. Quickly the other way, guarded by Perez. Here comes Schultz. Dribble drives, hands it off to Coble. She penetrates now to the corner. Now inside on the right block, here is Johnson. Starter still in the game. She's rejected at the rim by Brannon. There's not been any subs for either team yet. Here's Forbes on the other end. Dean hits a cutting Brandon. She's on the right block. Bounce pass across the paint. Stolen away. Here come the T-Birds. It's Thornton. Thornton cut off by Forbes. Picks up her dribble. Now skips up ahead to Coble. Coble stopped by Stewart and gives it off now to Schultz, who penetrates. Kicks it out now. T-Birds yet to get a good shot off, but here's one that comes up short and then falls true. It's a three-pointer good for Katie Coble. 4-3 Labette County. Nice answer by the T-Birds. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brandon dribbles to the corner. Nice defense by Schultz. Brandon drives baseline. It's not there. Back to Stewart. Now inside to Dean. Dribbles to the left side with the left hand. Gets it to go for two. Anna Dean with 2 points on the night so far. Grizzlies back up 6-3. As we have Addie White with the basketball. Pushing it up the court here. Nice press break by the T-Birds as they lay it in for two on the other end. Abby Schultz, as that ball barely hit the ground. 3 passes and 2 points for the T-Birds on that possession. 6-5 Labette County. As Perez has it, and her pass is tipped and stolen away. Lazy passes by Labette County. Aaron Johnson has it, now skips it up ahead to Thornton. Thornton now to a wide open under the basket, White, who backs it out. Denies attacking the rack as she had every right to it. Here's a three-pointer. It could be a good one, and it hits the front of the rim. No good. Good look from Schultz, though, as it would have given Circle a 2-point lead here. Pass up ahead to a wide-open Forbes. They lost her under the basket, but her layup is no good off of the glass. Here comes White yet again, pushing the pace, poked out of bounds this time by Stewart. As the ref did call that off of White, so another steal by Carson Stewart. It'll be Grizzly basketball. Couple substitutions here. Lauren Forbes and Anna Dean take a breather, and in come Ridley Lynn, who has played really nice minutes for this team, and Ashante Smith. As well as Shelby Wilson, missed her coming in. Shelby Wilson checks in. So it's Wilson, Lynn, Stewart, Perez, and Smith, as a pass inside is over the head of Smith and out of bounds yet again. So 3 turnovers off of those passes to the post. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Labette County 6, Circle 5. So we're inside Circle High, as this is technically a home game for the T-Birds, as it is part of a tournament. Here's a floater, hits the front of the rim and falls home. Circle has their first lead of the night. Micaiah Thornton, a 5'4" sophomore, giving her team the lead. Ashante Smith has it in the corner, now hits Lynn at the top of the key. Looking inside, but nothing's there. Nice paint defense by the T-Birds as Perez has it poked away. Perez back-to-back turnovers here. Up the court now to Coble. T-Birds are going to slow it down. Thornton says no, shoots a 3, front of the rim, no good. So it looked like they were going to slow the pace down, but Thornton put up a 3. Labette County just has to slow down and play under control, as just lazy passes and lazy dribbling have led to a 1-point deficit. Perez has it on the left wing. Stewart cuts, but she's not open. Perez drives, picks it up, and finds Ashante Smith in the corner. Now to Stewart, who's open for 3, and it's strong. She struggled from behind the arc, and a nice offensive rebound by Lynn as she fought for that one and boxed out Schultz. Here's Perez. She puts up a 3, and she hits it. 9-7 Labette County now. Jasmine Perez, you know it has to feel good for her to see one go through the net like that. As Jasmine Perez making up for a couple turnovers by knocking down a 3-pointer, giving her Lady Grizzlies the lead 9-7. Here is Schultz. Gets by Lynn, gets by Wilson, and a nice pass inside off the glass, no good. On the shot, there's the newly checked in Delaney Dennison. And the ball tumbles out of bounds. It'll go to Labette County. Into the game comes Audrey Dewey for the first time tonight as she replaces Shelby Wilson. Audrey Dewey has played really strong minutes for this team as well. And Madison Brandon comes in, it looks like, for Carson Stewart. So your 5 for Labette County are Wilson, Dewey, Brandon, Lynn, and Smith. Interesting lineup for Labette County. It's a deep team, that's for sure. Snyder trying to possibly find a rotation that works tonight. Brandon drives, kicks it to the corner. Wilson, she can shoot it. Not on that one as it comes up short. Just checking in is Riley Parrish for the T-Birds. She walks it up and now gives it to Thornton. Thornton crosses the logo. Gets a set play from Coach Henry. Now at the top here is number 5. We don't have a number 5 in the roster. So we'll try to get a name for number 5 as a 3-pointer is no good by Thornton. Rebound snatched down by Dewey. Here comes Shelby Wilson now. Labette County with a 2-point lead, almost 60 seconds to go in the first quarter if you're just joining us. Smith drives a little out of control but maintains, no fouls called as she tumbles out of bounds. Ref says it was all ball. It'll be Labette County basketball under their own basket as we might have a new record set, I know for at least the season, as there's just been 1 foul called all first quarter, and that was on Circle. Shante Smith checks out of the game. Anna Dean back in. Wilson, the inbounder, has to get it in and over the top to Lynn, but she loses it, and here comes the T-Birds. Another careless turnover. It's Coble. Her versus Brandon, and she is blocked from behind by Dewey. Brandon and Dewey kind of shared the block on that one. Looked like a foul from here, but I'm glad they didn't call it. Inbounding it is going to be Thornton. Guarded by Wilson under her own basket. Thornton looking, surveys, nobody's there, but she throws it over the top to number 5. Now at the top of the key here is Parrish. Parrish guarded heavily by Dewey. Dewey really specializes in defense. 5 has it on the right wing. Now Thornton. Now in the corner, here's Coble. Ball movement has been pretty good for these Lady T-Birds against a stingy, pass lane heavy defense that is Labette County. 5 has it guarded by Lynn. Cut off on the sideline. Should not have picked up her dribble, but she did. Lynn makes her pay, and she finally gets it off. Here's the pass poked away by Dean, but chased down as Dewey hits the deck, and the T-Birds are going to come up with it, as this has been a hectic possession, as Lynn is still suffocating number 5 here. Now 13 seconds left. This has been a long possession for the T-Birds. It's been a sloppy one. As now with 5 seconds to go, here's Coble. Throws it inside over the top. Nice pass, and here's a layup. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Dean, who isn't going to get a shot off. So a long, sloppy possession came up with 0 points for the T-Birds. So at the end of quarter number 1 here in Circle High School, Labette County 9, Circle 7. We'll take 60 seconds on KLKC. You're listening to Lady Grizzly Basketball.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu. At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography.
Another sloppy first quarter for these Lady Grizzlies as they just have a 2-point lead over the Lady T-Birds of Circle here in Towanda, Kansas. As we circle basketball off of that sloppy possession, looking to tie or take the lead here. As I think we have a foul on Dewey a ways away from the basket as she was tightly contesting Abby Schultz. First personal foul on Dewey, first team foul for Labette County. Hard to believe, as each team just has 1 foul. Here's a baseline jumper, way too strong, but a nice backside rebound and layup, no good. But a nice effort by Aaron Johnson. Here come the Lady Grizzlies, Brandon pushing it hard, now Dean in the corner. The special Snyder transition push. Nice pass inside from Dewey to Dean, turns right, no good, back out to Dewey. As Dewey has it poked away from behind, she was not ready and did not feel Thornton coming from behind, as Micaiah Thornton has done a lot tonight, particularly on defense for the Lady T-Birds. Brandon set to inbound, throws over the top to Dean, risky pass, but she corrals it. Nice pass over the top to Stewart, now to Brandon, who lays it in for 2. Gorgeous offense off of the inbounds by Labette County, 0 dribbles and 2 points. 11-7, Labette County now. Much better possession there. You know, Snyder has to be pleased with that one, but she wants more. She's very active on the sideline tonight. Grizzlies lead it by 4 as we're going to have a timeout by the T-Birds as Coach Henry was forced to call it, as it would have been a 5-second call. As we're going to go ahead and keep it here. And we would like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring tonight's contest, as tonight's broadcast is powered by Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op, as well as a few other sponsors that we would like to thank. As I have to get my sponsors pulled up here, we have Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore and Newland, Labette Health, Labette Bank, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Labette County Mental Health Services, Tank Connections, USD 506, Wood Doolahary Insurance and Real Estate, the Corner Store of Altamont, Community National Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, Altamont Lumber, Oswego Locker, and we have one new sponsor that we would like to thank as well, as we have a foul underneath on Labette County, as that'll be the first on Anna Dean at the line. Shooting 2 is Aaron Johnson, who's been very physical underneath. As that new sponsor is SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris. So thank you to SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris for sponsoring this broadcast. Johnson's second free throw is no good, as the first one was no good as well. 11-7 remains the score. Here come the Grizzlies in transition. Forbes has it at the top, looking for Dean. Nice, no forces. Brandon is left wide open in the corner, but it's strong. She's not going to get more open than that as Forbes look to travel, but they're not going to call it as the ball is on the deck, and now a jump ball is called. It will stay with Labette County, as the T-Birds think it's their ball, and now it is corrected. It'll be Labette County's. Brandon is going to inbound it. Grizzlies just scored off of a beautiful inbound on the sideline. We'll see if they can do it here. Dump inside for Stewart, and a foul is called. Touchy call there, as Stewart was coming off of a pick and was open underneath, but a foul called. So just the second team foul for Circle, each team with 2 fouls. Stewart set to inbound. Finds Forbes just inside the right elbow. Penetrates, power step, and off the glass, it's good. Or off the back rim, rather. With the left hand, Lauren Forbes has been one of the few who's been able to finish strong at the rim for these Lady Grizzlies. Entry pass is poked out of bounds by Stewart. Active hands, as always, by the Grizzlies in the full court press. 13-7 now. Labette County T-Birds scoreless for a while here. This has been hard to score on this Grizzly defense. Part of the reason why is the pressure at half court. Walking it across is White now. Now 5 has it on the left side. Now at the top of the key, here is Schultz. Fouled by Brandon. Just gave her a little body bump. Not really intentional. Just got caught up with too much momentum. 4 new T-Birds set to check in, as Parrish comes into the game, as well as Coble. Coble a starter. Dennison comes back into the game. Delaney Dennison, the senior. Here driving quickly off the inbounds is Schultz. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by Stewart. Ripped down hard, and she finds Forbes. It's a 1-on-3 situation, and she'll back it out wisely. Nice pass inside to Stewart, who's forced to kick it out, and it's stolen away by Thornton. As another turnover from the Lady Grizzlies. Here come the T-Birds. Beautiful pass up ahead, and losing it out of bounds is Coble right underneath the basket, as she had an absolutely gorgeous pass. I think it was from Schultz, almost 3/4 of the court, right into the hands of Coble, who just couldn't control the pass. As how often do you see the Grizzlies outran up and down the court, but the T-Birds a couple times tonight have been able to get down there far before Labette County has. Stewart has it right on the bottom of the T-Bird logo in center court. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Grizzlies lead it by 6 and have the rock. Pass inside to Brandon. Takes a power step. Gets position off the glass, and that's good for 2 for Madison Brandon. 2 strong power dribbles set her up in perfect position to bounce it off the glass for 2 points. 8-point lead now for Labette County, as it has been a little while before since the T-Birds have scored, as they still just have 7 points. Here's a 3-pointer, and it's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Madison Brandon. Brandon pushing it hard on the other end. Dennison slow to get up, as Brandon hits Forbes at the top. Now to the corner, Stewart, as she head fakes and drives baseline. Now to the opposite corner, Brandon lassos it in. Ball movement very nice on this possession, staying outside the 3-point line, as it's tipped away off the post pass, out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County. Nice hands there by Parrish. Checking in is Shelby Wilson, replacing Carson Stewart. And for the T-Birds, Mia Fox comes in, 6'1" sophomore, one of the taller players. Actually, she is the tallest player on this T-Birds roster, is Fox, the sophomore. Brandon set to inbound, under 5 to go. Throws it to Wilson in the corner. Now Brandon on the short corner, now to Wilson. Right back to Brandon. They're looking inside, but it's not there, so you don't want to force the issue, as they haven't yet, as Perez has it. Drives baseline off the glass. She likes that baseline floater, but this one doesn't go for her. Good look from Perez. She really likes to drive that baseline off the corner kick. And talk about driving high off the glass and scoring is Micaiah Thornton. 15-9. Circle had not scored in a while. It's got to be a good taste in their mouth now, as they're down just 6. Wilson has it on the wing, now finds Forbes at the top of the key. Man defense still is what the T-Birds are going with. Brandon has it. Looks to drive, kicks it to the corner to Wilson as she'll drive baseline. Now she's hit from behind, and they're going to call the foul on Fox, who just checked in. As the 6'1" sophomore got caught in bad position in the corner. Checking back in is Ashante Smith and Anna Dean replacing Lauren Forbes and Ridley Lynn. Each team with 3 team fouls now. That's the first personal on Fox. Brandon has it in the corner off the inbounds. Now Wilson has it at the top of the key. Here comes a set play. We'll see what they run. Brandon now on the wing. Corner Smith now on the far side. She hits a flashing Dean, who's quickly double-teamed, tries to get under the basket, and off of her leg. And they're going to call it out on Johnson, as the T-Bird bench saw what I saw, and that was the ball rolling off of Anna's thigh. Dean has it in the corner now, finds Wilson on the left wing. Ball being whipped around the perimeter quickly. It's already in front of me on the right side to Brandon. Perez going left to right, working on Coble. Here's a three-pointer too strong for Brandon. Backside rebounded, however, by Anna Dean. Grizzlies get another chance at it with 3.5 to go in the first half. Brandon head fakes and drives. No fouls called. She hits the deck, and the jump ball is called. Tremendous defensive possession by the Lady T-Birds of Circle, as it'll be their basketball off of the possession arrow. Carson Stewart checks into the game. Looks like she's going to replace Jasmine Perez, as this first half has flown by here. We're under the 3.5-minute mark here in the first half. Walking it up is Thornton. She's been the main point most of the night. Gets by Brandon, gets to the free throw line, now gives it to Fox. Fox denies the drive and kicks it back out. Here is Schultz. Schultz been in the game all the first half for these Lady T-Birds. Abby Schultz was a starter. Schultz just a senior here, 5'7". She's put in 4 solid years here. Here's a jumper blocked by Dean out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Birds, as they'll get a chance to run a set inbounds underneath their own basket. Again, I believe they came into the first quarter just with 7 points. Now they just have 9. So the T-Birds really struggling to score as they turn the ball over off the inbound here in the second quarter. Grizzlies have the basketball right off the inbounding turnover. Wilson launches a deep 3, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net for Shelby Wilson, as that was one of the deeper threes I have seen her shoot, let alone the Grizzlies all season long, as the lead is now 9 for Labette County. Lid slowly coming off the basket for these Lady Grizzlies. And a nice pass deflected out of bounds by Dean, as Fox had every right to position on Dean, but she used her length and poked it out of her hands out of bounds. Smith, Stewart, Brandon, Dean, and Wilson are the 5 on the court for the Lady Grizzlies. Coach Snyder wants a 30-second timeout, so we'll take it here on KLKC.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information, or visit labette.edu.
Hey Parsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show.
The offense starting to loosen up for Labette County as they lead Circle 18-9. As Circle's going to get a chance to inbound it under their own basket, as Dean just before the timeout poked it away out of the hands of Fox. So that's a good matchup down there. 6 foot on 6'1". Here's a 3 by Thornton, too strong. Confident stroke there from Thornton, as that was a deep 3 itself. Here come Labette County. They really have a chance to stretch it on Circle going into the break. Dump inside to Dean. She's scrapping as she hits the deck off of the pass that's intercepted. Here comes Thornton, been very active, goes behind the back, trying to go coast to coast, jump stops and kicks it to the corner. It would be a big 3, and it's too strong. They can't get it as Fox tips the ball out of bounds. It'll go to Labette County, as Dean was trying her best to box out the 6'1" sophomore. But Fox a little bit too strong there, but it still went out of bounds. Forbes checks into the game. We'll see who she replaces. It'll be Ashante. As also coming back in for Circle is Riley Parrish. She replaces Abby Schultz, who hasn't gotten too much time to have a water all game, as she'll sit down and I'm sure let out a big breath as she's been in the game, I think, the whole time. 18-9, just under 2 minutes to go in half number one. Wilson drives, has it poked away. Brandon left open for three, and it's off the glass and goes, as that's kind of how Brandon rolls, as she's such a good shooter that she can even make it off of the glass from deep. 21-9 now. This one's slowly slipping out of the grasp of the T-Birds. They need to score, and they need to score now. Here's a pass deflected and then brought down by the T-Birds. Here's a three strong, and T-Birds just forcing it now, shooting unnecessary rushed shots. Labette County smells blood here in circle. Here comes Brandon skipping it up the court. Stewart finds Dean at the free throw line, left wide open, and it rattles in and out. I almost said it went in because it almost did, but it rattled out at the last second. Grizzlies with a 12-point lead, driving as Thornton goes up and under, and then a foul is called. I think they're going to get Lauren Forbes, maybe Anna. We'll see. As each team just has 3 team fouls. They're going to get number 10. Oh, is Carson in there, not Lauren, excuse me. So Carson Stewart with her first personal, 4th team foul. Ridley Lynn checks into the game for Anna Dean. As Jasmine Perez checks in as well as Audrey Dewey. So you have Brandon, Lynn, Forbes, Dewey, and Perez. In the corner is Thornton. Thornton skips it across to the left side. Here's a head fake three by White. And then she'll step back and shoot it and got it. Big time three-pointer there by the senior. 21-12. Lead back to single digits for Labette County. Circle needed that shot to go desperately. Brandon looking to respond with a three, and she got it. Brandon back-to-back threes. 3 3-pointers on the night. 24-12 Labette County. Under 40 seconds to go in the first half. Labette County smelling blood, and Perez pokes it away. Perez dives and saves it right into the hands of Dewey. What an effort by Jasmine Perez. Here comes Lynn inside to Forbes. Forbes corrals off the glass, and it's good. 26-12 Labette County. Jasmine Perez created that opportunity, and Lauren Forbes took advantage. Labette County stretches it back out to 14 now, their largest lead of the contest. Thornton has it, trying to slow things down, as the T-Birds have just started to trip over their own feet as they tried to come back a little bit too hard, and the Grizzlies made them pay. 5 seconds to go. White has it. She's fresh off of a three, throws it inside. They have to get a shot off, and they do, and I think it's going to count. And it does, as the floater underneath went for Coble. So a big shot there from Katie Coble. It'll be 26-14, Labette County on top. A big-time run there with just a few seconds left in the first half. So your halftime score, 26-14 Lady Grizzlies. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on KLKC and then have your halftime show here on KLKC.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Hey Parsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show, and we can't wait to wake you up on Variety 93.5.
We're the show that's all about relationships. So if it's going on at home, at work, in your life, we want to know about it.
Also, every day a couple joins us for Couples Court. They tell us what their disagreement is about, and then it's up to you to decide who's right.
Want to win cash? You can challenge me daily in pop culture trivia. It's called Can't Beat Raven. Beat me, and you get the jackpot.
Get ready to laugh, Labette County. We're the Anna and Raven Show on Variety 93.5.
The Anna and Raven Show.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Second day of the 2021 T-Bird Classic as your Labette County Lady Grizzlies lead the Lady T-Birds of Circle 26-14. It was definitely a sloppy start, particularly all of the first quarter. And then the second quarter, things started to really smooth out and click for this Lady Grizzly team on both ends of the court as they were able to capitalize off of the majority of turnovers they forced and find themselves with a double-digit lead going into the break. Some first half stats for you. We'll start off with the Lady T-Birds. Coble has 5, Thornton has 4, White has 3, and Schultz has 2. And for the Labette County Lady Grizzlies, Madison Brandon was the star of the show. She had 3 3-pointers and 13 points. So she has half of her team's points now. So they have 26, Brandon has 13. Behind her with 4 points are Anna Dean and Jasmine Perez. Perez has a 3-pointer herself. Shelby Wilson has 3 points off of a 3, and Lauren Forbes has 2 points. So Madison Brandon with 13 points. And we'll see what she can do in the second half as we take a look forward to the second half now. If Labette County plays that second quarter, or if they play the second half how they played that second quarter, things are going to look pretty good for them here in tonight's game. Is in the first half, as I mentioned, I believe Circle had 7 points. It was 9-7, I believe, going into the second quarter. And so Labette County outscored them 17-5 in the second quarter, as Circle really struggled to score as they didn't have a bucket yet in the second quarter until about the 3-4 minute mark. And so they just scored, like I said, 7 points in the second quarter. And trust me, you're not going to beat these Lady Grizzlies if you only score 7 points a quarter. So we'll see if the T-Birds come out with a different game plan here in the second half to maybe turn the tables and put some pressure on these Lady Grizzlies, as we all know how defiant this Lady Grizzly press is for their team and how it creates points and creates havoc on the other team's side. We'll see if the T-Birds don't flip the script a little bit and do what we saw Collegiate do to our boys team on Monday, and that was press them full court. So we'll see if the T-Birds change up their game plan. We're about 5.5 minutes away until the beginning of the second half. So we'll take one more 3-minute timeout here on KLKC, and then we'll have second half action coming your way.
Hey Parsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show, and we can't wait to wake you up on Variety 93.5.
We're the show that's all about relationships. So if it's going on at home, at work, in your life, we want to know about it.
Also, every day a couple joins us for Couples Court. They tell us what their disagreement is about, and then it's up to you to decide who's right.
Want to win cash? You can challenge me daily in pop culture trivia. It's called Can't Beat Raven. Beat me, and you get the jackpot.
Get ready to laugh, Labette County. We're the Anna and Raven Show on Variety 93.5.
The Anna and Raven Show.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX, and what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live, to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit Labette.
Minutes away for second half action here in Towanda, Kansas, as we will go ahead and take a look forward to tomorrow's contest, where both teams will be playing again, as it will be the girls first as always. I believe they play at 2 o'clock, and the boys play whenever that one finishes, as both teams will play Mulvane, as the girls will play at 2:30, and the boys will play at 4 o'clock or whenever that women's contest concludes. So Mulvane, definitely another stingy team, as this T-Bird Classic is always a good way to kind of kick off the season, as you see 3 very different, very unique, and very tough opponents all in 1 week. And 2 of those are quick turnarounds, as this Labette County team, both of them, after they finish tonight, will drive back to Altamont, have school for half the day tomorrow, and then come back and play 2 more games. So definitely a busy week is the T-Bird Classic as always, as we'd like to thank our sponsors one more time for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast is powered by Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op, and we'd like to thank a few other sponsors as well. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore and Newland, Labette Bank, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Labette County Mental Health Services, Tank Connections, USD 506, Wood Doolahary Insurance and Real Estate, the Corner Store of Altamont, Community National Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, Oswego Locker, Altamont Lumber, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris. So we thank you to all of our sponsors for making my job possible and able to bring to you Labette County basketball. As if you're listening on the radio and want to watch, we are also live on YouTube. If you just go to YouTube and punch in Labette County Grizzlies, it'll pop up right there that we are live, as you'll be able to hear my audio as well. That is, if you enjoy it. I don't know if you enjoy listening to me or not, but hey, some of you are stuck with it. It's all you got. 26-14 Labette County. They have the basketball here. Anna Dean has it on the high post. She'll find Stewart now on the logo. Now Forbes hits a cutting Dean, nothing there on the baseline. Right back to Forbes off the glass, and it's good, as Forbes now with 4 points on the night. 2 right off the bat here, 28-14 Labette County. T-Birds basketball driving is Thornton. She was very active on both ends here, as Thornton was their second leading scorer with 4 points in the first half. Has nothing there for Thornton. She'll back it out to Schultz. Starters in the game for Labette County. It's Dean, Brannon, Forbes, Stewart, and Perez. Here's a pass tipped by Forbes and stolen away by Dean. Skip pass up ahead to Perez. Perez wisely backs it out now, and Stewart's left open but denies the 3. Here's Brandon now in the corner, gets set but denies to take the shot, as she made 3 3-pointers, had 13 points in the first half. Here's a pass inside to Forbes from Dean that just goes out of bounds. Didn't even touch anyone, just a little bit out of reach. Right idea. 60 seconds into the second half here. Circle with the basketball, looking for some life. Who's going to give it to them? Grizzlies in a man-to-man defense. Thornton has it on the right wing. Here's a set play for White for 3. It's short. As White had 3 points in the first half as the ball goes out of bounds, as that obviously came from a 3-pointer. So they gave White a set play for one as she came up shy. Labette County with the basketball. You don't need to go fast here if you're Labette County. You've controlled the tempo of the game by all means as Perez gets by her man and gets it off the glass and gets it to go for 2 as Thornton gambled on the pass and just went right by Perez and left a wide open lane for Jasmine. 16-point Labette County lead now. As if you're just joining us, Labette County struggled in the first half, as I believe the score at the end of the first quarter was 9-7, might have been 11-7. And then at halftime it was 26-14. Labette County outscoring Circle 4-0 here early in the second half, as there's a foul underneath on the floor. We'll see who they get on the foul. All right. We'll get Jasmine Perez. That's her first personal, and aggressive as Jasmine plays, for that to just be her first personal is a good thing. White looking to inbound. Now Schultz has it, gives it right back to White, who drives and kicks it out to the top. Thornton not afraid to shoot a deep 3. Little strong, nice looking shot though. Rebound underneath, and the putback is good for Erin Johnson, as it was her versus 2 white jerseys, and Johnson won it. Perez has the ball now. Bounce pass to Forbes on the high at the top of the key. Now to Stewart in the corner. Ball fakes and hits Dean on the right elbow. She head fakes. Bounce pass off of the leg of Schultz out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. As Dean thought Brandon was going to cut, but Brandon bounced outside to the corner and the pass wasn't there. Checking out is Addie White for the T-Birds. Checking back in is Delaney Dennison. Here's a set play for Stewart for 3, and it hits the bottom of the net. 33-16, Labette County now with their largest lead of the game at 17, as Carson Stewart finds one through the bottom of the net finally. Here's a good matchup. Schultz pushing the pace on Perez. 2 speedsters against each other. A nice offense there as an open layup converted by Dennison. As I think there was a violation on Carson Stewart on the inbound, as she must have stepped on the line when she threw it in, because it's T-Bird basketball under their own basket. As the ball's inbounded way over the top to Dennison. Circle with a little bit of momentum, still down 15. As Perez picks it away, gets inside the passing lane on the other end, off of the glass, and it's no good. Another missed layup from Jasmine Perez in transition. And she's good at creating steals, and oh man, a travel not called on Schultz. As the T-Birds have the ball now, slowing down the pace. Thornton throws it over the top, and nice defense by Dean. It'll be out of the... did the ref... Okay, yes, it is out of bounds on Dennison. As Dean poked it out of Dennison's hands, and it just scraped her fingertips. It'll be Labette County basketball. Checking out of the game is Katie Coble. And checking back in is Riley Parrish. Stewart has her pocket picked. That's a rare thing. Here comes on the other end Coble. Her layup's no good. Nice job by Stewart to not give up on the play. Or was Thornton rather, not Coble. And here's Dean on the other end, wide open for 2. As Anna Dean was forgotten about and left wide open. 17-point Labette County lead again. Parrish has the ball off the handoff. Now to the left wing, here's Schultz. Schultz penetrates. Floater is no good. And rebound fought for in the hands of Stewart. All the way up ahead to Lauren Forbes. Forbes in open space. It's her and Dean. She throws it to Dean. Dean off of the glass, and it's good for 2 for Anna Dean. 37-18, 19-point Labette County lead now. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second half, and a pass just mishandled and out of bounds by Schultz. It's Grizzly basketball. As Coach Henry doesn't like what he sees, he'll take a full timeout, so we'll take it with him. 60 seconds on KLKC.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here, we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We can do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, we could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
Labette County Lady Grizzlies with their largest lead of the night at 19 points. It's been a very clean game so far, as this is the first clean game we've seen all year. Just one team foul here in the third quarter so far, over halfway through. Dewey running point as she crosses half court now. It's in the game is Dewey, Forbes, Wilson, Brandon, and Dean. So a couple starters on the bench for these Grizzlies. Very deep squad. They're showing it off here a bit. Brandon has it in the corner. Ball being worked around the three-point line. Now on the opposite side, Dewey right back to a cutting Dean. Brandon left open, 4-3. She's been hot, and she continues it. 40-18 Labette County. Madison Brandon with 16 points, 4 3-pointers. Here comes Thornton looking to answer. Schultz now on the right wing looking for her cutters. It's not there and intercepted by Dean. She tried to throw that one to Fox across the paint, and Dean was right there. Here comes Dewey now. Dewey has baseline if she wants it, and she'll take it. And a block called on Katie Coble. Or Kaya Thornton, rather, number 34, not 24. Brandon inbounding it under their own basket over the top to Dean. You have to imagine a set play might be coming, but Forbes is open and rejected underneath right at the rim. Blocked there by Katie Coble. I think we have a foul going the other way, or the ball went out of bounds, one of the two. As there is a foul on Audrey Dewey. Very aggressive defender and got caught on the foul there. 2 minutes and 50 seconds and counting now. Third quarter here in Circle. Labette County, ever since the second quarter, has dominated every aspect of the ball game. Driving here on the left side is number 5, rejected by Madison Brandon. Out of bounds on Brandon, though. It'll stay with the T-Birds, but Brandon padding her stats and getting herself a block on top of her 16 points. Abby Schultz is going to inbound it to the corner now to Thornton. It's a set play for Schultz, wide open on the right side for 3. A little bit strong. Nice box out by Audrey Dewey. Here come the Lady Grizzlies. Dewey skips it up ahead to Forbes. Almost stepped out of bounds, but not quite. Dean on the left elbow. Nice pass inside to Brandon. Up and under is good for Madison Brandon. Reverse layup, 18 points for Madison Brandon. 42-18 Labette County. Nearing the 2-minute mark now. Labette County really playing with some swagger now. Playing loose on the offensive end and under control on the defensive end. Here's Thornton suffocated by Forbes. Nice help defense by Brandon. Fox has it. Good matchup with Dean. She kicks it out to Thornton, who drives, hits the deck, and there's the foul. As it was just an accidental trip, but they'll call that every time. Oh, we call the block. As that'll be on Audrey Dewey. Her third personal foul. Third team foul. Subbing in is Ashante Smith and Jasmine Perez. Those two replace Anna Dean and Lauren Forbes, as well as Ridley Lynn, who replaces Audrey Dewey. Schultz throws it over the top to Thornton, who can't handle it but tracks it down near the out of bounds. Just checking in is Mackenzie Sievely, 5'5" senior, who we've just seen for the first time now for the T-Birds. She's on the court now. Schultz has the basketball, now gives it to Thornton. Now right at the free throw line, Fox swamped by Lynn, and she got caught traveling. Nice help defense by Perez as Fox was going to throw it, but didn't because of Perez's presence, and she forced the travel. 90 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Grizzlies with a commanding lead, 42-18. Here's Lynn at the top of the key now, Wilson. Now corner Perez, drives her favorite spot, floater from the baseline, no good, rebounded by Schultz. Perez riding the hip of Schultz all the way down the court before she gives it up. Here's a three-pointer left wide open is Thornton, no good, and saved, but it'll be right in the hands of Ridley Lynn. Here come the Lady Grizzlies. Brandon looking for, I think, her 18th point, and she'll give it off to Ashante Smith, who's fouled on the two-point attempt. Ashante will go to the line to shoot 2. We'll see who they get on the foul. Katie Coble, her first personal. Second team foul. Right at 60 seconds on the clock is where it stopped. First free throw for Smith is in and out, no good. Checking back in is Carson Stewart. She will replace Madison Brandon. As Brandon's finally been able to get the lid off of the basket and light it up. Ashante's second free throw trickles over the front of the rim, and it is good. 43-18 now. We'll see if Circle holds for just one shot. As at this point, if you're Circle, if Labette County has the ball, that is no bueno. So we'll see what they do here as Smith bats it off of the thigh of Aaron Johnson, rolls out of bounds. It'll stay here. Inbounding it is Thornton. Thornton guarded by Stewart. Now she finds over the top. Here's Johnson. Back to Thornton. Now on the right wing here is Coble. Foul is called. We'll see who they get on the foul. Shelby Wilson. That's her first personal and fourth team foul for Labette County, so we might see a team get in the bonus. Just 3 more fouls, and Circle will be shooting the 1-and-1. As in the first half, nobody got to that point. 30 seconds now. Circle still with the basketball, so a good possession if you're Circle. You just want to cap it off with a bucket. At the top of the key, here's Thornton. Now right wing. Johnson trying to back down Lynn. Kicks it out to Thornton. Head fakes on Smith. Drives right side. Smith tries to maybe take a charge. Can't tell really what that was, but no call rather. Just inside the 3-point line. Here's a pass intercepted, deflected by Ridley Lynn, and in the hands of Shelby Wilson. Grizzlies can score if they try. 5 seconds. Up ahead to Perez. 3 seconds. Kicks it to the corner. Poked out of bounds. Lynn has to get it up. It stayed in. Wilson gets up a 3, and it's no good as it looked like the ball went out of bounds, but Lynn saved it. So another dominant quarter by Labette County as they lead going into the 4th and final quarter here in Circle. 43-18. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on KLKC.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX. And what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Labette County leads it back-to-back dominant quarters from these Lady Grizzlies. The score is now 43-18. Labette County. As the margin, I believe, was just 4. I'll have to double-check. Going into the second quarter, and the Grizzlies, you do the math, have really stretched that out. Right wing here is White. She's made a 3-pointer, and they ran some set plays for her. We'll see if they try to use her to get them back in the game. White has it. Head fakes a 3-pointer at the top of the key. Now Fox on the right side. Ball being worked from right to left. Hitting the deck, and a foul is called is Dennison. And we'll see who they get on the foul. They get Carson Stewart. That is her second personal, I believe. 5th team foul in Labette County. 2 more, and the T-Birds are in the bonus. Here's a 3-pointer by White. That's good. Her second of the night. 43-21 now. Labette County with the basketball. Addie White fresh off of her second 3-pointer of the ball game. Ashante Smith has it. Shoots an awkward 2-pointer that's long. And in transition, here comes... Oh! I believe that's number 11. We don't have a number 11 in the roster. But whoever that is hit the bottom of the basketball goal really hard. And she seems to be okay as she remains in the ball game. As at the top of the key, she has it. Now to the right side is number 5 now, guarded by Wilson. Labette County in a zone now, a 2-3 zone. Here's a pass on the left elbow by Dennison. Kicks it back out to 11, who drives. Pass tipped, but in the hands of number 5. Now a 3 by Addie White. It might go, and it will go. 43-24, 9 points for Addie White, all from behind the 3-point line. And Coach Snyder doesn't like what she sees. She's going to take a full timeout. Circle on a 6-0 run. We'll take 30 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
So the T-Birds making a little run themselves as Addie White got hot from behind the three-point line as she hit back-to-back. So 43-24, the first time it's been under a 20-point lead for these Grizzlies since the start, or halfway through the third quarter, excuse me. So the T-Birds not going away. 6 minutes and 39 seconds reads on the clock. As here's the entry pass to Stewart, who has a lane, gets to the goal and scores. As that is a beautiful sideline design by Coach Snyder to have Stewart come off of a couple screens and get to the rack and score. Here is Fox now trying to work on Dean. Labette County still in a zone, it looks to be, or a switch man, as they are in man, just switching heavily off of the ball screens. Here is Fox now, 6'1", tallest player on the court. Her pass is intercepted by the second tallest, Anna Dean, and Fox travels as the pass was tipped and went right back in the hands of Fox. Getting ahead of myself here as the Grizzlies have forced a lot of turnovers. 21-point Labette County lead now. It wasn't under 20 points very long. As Brandon hits the deck and saves it to Dean, who hits a cutting Stewart as she saves it behind her back out of bounds. And it's off at number 5. It's going to stay with Labette County. What an effort by Carson Stewart. Checking back in is Abby Schultz, Riley Parrish, as there's a fresh 5 coming in. It looks like it's the starters, except for one exception, that is Claire Faulkner, 5'5" senior. Here's a dump inside to Forbes, who doesn't like what she sees. Ball being rotated. 3 for Brandon. Short, no good. Rebound fought for. Dean rips it away, and a foul is called, as Dean could have easily just taken the jump ball, but that wasn't good enough for her, and a really nice effort from Anna to rip it away and create a foul, as that is the first personal foul on Claire Faulkner, who just checked into the game. Third team foul on Circle. Stewart inbounds it, deflected, but in the hands of Dean. Tries to go up and under, and she's fouled again, as Anna Dean's being very aggressive tonight. That foul's on number 44, Delaney Dennison. Number 33, Aaron Johnson, her first personal. Stewart throws the ball in over the top to Brandon. Brandon's been hot. Stewart has it on the right wing, guarded by Thornton. Thornton, one of the better ball players on this club, as she steals it from Stewart for the second time tonight. And here come the T-Birds. It is Schultz pushing the pace. Schultz slows it down, guarded by Perez. Schultz kicks it to the corner. Thornton, fresh off of a steal, wants a 3 and is going to get a 3. 45-27, lead now to 18. Closest it's been since halfway through the third quarter. As Dean goes up, under, off the glass, and they're going to call a travel, as it looked funky. So it'll be T-Birds basketball, as I don't know if the T-Birds will have enough time, down 18, but definitely a good effort trying to call back into it. We'll see what they can do, though, as Perez sits down, replaced by Shelby Wilson. Here on the left wing, Parrish has it. Ball being worked. Here's Thornton, fresh off of a 3 on the right side. Now top of the key, set play, 3. Schultz, short again, as she was short on her last attempt. Rebound tracked down, though, by Johnson, as she double dribbles, as she wanted to go to the basket and was too hesitant and double dribbled. Here comes Carson Stewart with the ball. 18-point lead, 4:50 to go in the game. It was a close one for one quarter, and then the Grizzlies stretched it. Brandon working on Schultz. Now finds Wilson at the top. Now Forbes on the right elbow. Wilson has it at the top of the key now. Now to Stewart on the left-hand side. Ball just being rotated. Some clock being burned here. Forbes has it on the left corner now, guarded by Schultz. Back out to Stewart. Guarded by Thornton. As Snyder's just wanting to burn clock here, as the ball continues to move around the three-point line. T-Birds doing all they can to get in the passing lane. It's in the hands of Brandon. Nearing the 4-minute mark, almost a 50-second possession, and it ends in a pass going off of Anna Dean's thigh. It'll be T-Birds basketball. So if you're optimistic thinker, you could just look at it as time came off the clock, but 0 points and a turnover for Labette County. Here comes Schultz with the basketball, guarded by Stewart. Goes right, switches left. Left alone, has to go up and under the arms of Stewart and find at the top Parrish. She'll dribble and hand it off to Thornton, now to Schultz on the left wing. Parrish cuts, not there. Now on the right elbow driving as Johnson tries to create a shot, but it's too strong off the glass. As she forced that one, Dean on the rebound, skip up ahead to Forbes. 3.5 to go now in the game. Corner Brandon. Brandon with 4 3-pointers on the night. Wilson has it at the top now, Stewart right side. I would assume they're doing the same thing they did last time, just burning some clock here. Hopefully it doesn't end in a turnover this time, as Wilson has it now. T-Bird still staying very active, trying all they can to force another turnover. Brandon still has the basketball and gives it to Stewart now, as it looks like Coach Henry's going to put in a fresh 5 again, as he's definitely kept up there with Coach Snyder in terms of substitutions, as Brandon drives and a block is called, as the T-Bird faithful want the charge, but they're not going to get it. Ball's going to be entered underneath their own basket. (45-27) Labette County. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Brandon slaps the ball, and we'll see if she can find somebody. Throws it over the top to Carson Stewart now, guarded by White. White's had a nice game herself, 9 points, all from behind the three-point line. Stewart in the left corner, now to Wilson. Stray pass, tracked down and saved by Wilson. What an effort, and corralled by Lauren Forbes. Incredible save by Shelby Wilson. Stewart keeps the drive alive here, as she throws it out to the corner, Brandon. Now Stewart has it at the middle logo. Here is Forbes, pass fakes and throws it to Brandon in the left corner. Wilson has it on the right wing now inside to Forbes. Forbes triple team but finds a gap and then finds Stewart, but it's in and out of her hands. And stepping out of bounds are the T-Birds. They're going to call a travel, so it'll stay with Labette County. As in there on the interception was Lucy Holler, 5'6" junior. It'll stay with the Grizzlies, though, with 2:20 to go in the game. 18-point Grizzly lead, 45-27. Brandon wide open for 3 off the inbounds, and it's way too strong. Rebound tracked down by Lauren Forbes. Offensive rebounding has been pretty efficient tonight for the Lady Grizzlies, something that they haven't always been the best at night in, night out, but tonight have been very efficient. Here's Stewart at the top now. On the left side, here's Brandon coming off of a Dean screen. Pick and roll situation. Dean gets it. Dean drives baseline. She's been strong inside. Back out to Brandon. Under 2 minutes now. Grizzlies just playing catch on the perimeter. Now they throw it inside to Forbes, who bobbles but gets it. She looks to drive, dribbles off of her foot, and here come the T-Birds. Another Labette County turnover while they're trying to burn some clock off. 45-27, 90 seconds to go in the game. On the right wing now is Lucy Holler. She finds White now. White trying to add to her stats, but she can't control it on the backside. It goes in the hands of Dennison, who gets it to go with the left hand. Delaney Dennison with her first 2 points on the night, the senior, here in front of her home crowd. Pass out of bounds. Too strong for Lauren Forbes as Wilson put too much mustard on it. 45-29 now, as it looks like Coach Snyder would like a timeout. We'll see how long it is. It's just 30 seconds, so we'll take 30 seconds here on KLKC.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas.
45-29, Labette County on top of the Lady T-Birds of Circle, as we're here in Towanda, Kansas, in the second day of the 2021 T-Bird Classic. As on Monday, these Lady Grizzlies took down the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate by 26 points, and it's looking like it's going to be somewhere around there as they lead now by just 16, as Circle's knocked down a couple shots here late. As a pass inside to Dennison, who's fouled on her attack at the rack. She's fouled from behind by Ridley Lynn. So 2 shots coming for Dennison. We'll see if Dennison can make this deficit more respectable for her team. She spins it, shoots it, and scores it. Ashante Smith and Jasmine Perez check back in for Lauren Forbes and Carson Stewart. One more to come for Dennison. Same routine and different result, in and out. As Wilson saves it, didn't need to. It was out of bounds on White, but it'll be circle basketball again. White's open on the backside for 3. No rotation on the ball, and it comes up short. Kind of a knuckleball shot there from White. As now under 50 seconds to go in the game, Wilson hopefully is just going to run this one out as they play catch here. 15-point Labette County lead. If it finishes like this, 15 points is definitely closer of a finish than it felt, especially for how the Grizzlies played the second, third, and fourth quarters. Dominated in almost every aspect of the ball game. As Circle's still scrappy on the defensive end as Perez is going to look to score. Perez off the front end of the rim, no good. Circle can cut into this lead some more. Throw it up ahead. Beautiful pass to White off the glass, no good. As White was delivered a beautiful pass from half court. From her counterpart, I believe it was either Dennison or the other Dennison, Kylie. It was either Kylie Dennison or Delaney Dennison on the beautiful pass. As here's a three-pointer from Kylie Dennison, too strong but rebounded underneath. Her effort, no good. So the clock is going to wind out here as a foul is called, but it doesn't matter. So the final score here in Circle, your Labette County Lady Grizzlies 2-1 on the season and have won 2 in a row, and they'll play one more time here in Circle tomorrow at 2:30 against Mulvane. They win this one by a score of 45-30. We'll break down the Lady Grizzlies' performance here in 2 minutes. You're listening to Labette County Lady Grizzly Basketball on KLKC.
Hey Farsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show, and we can't wait to wake you up on Variety 93.5.
We're the show that's all about relationships. So if it's going on at home, at work, in your life, we want to know about it.
Also, every day a couple joins us for Couples Court. They tell us what their disagreement is about, and then it's up to you to decide who's right.
Want to win cash? You can challenge me daily in pop culture trivia. It's called Can't Beat Raven. Beat me, and you get the jackpot.
Get ready to laugh, Labette County. We're the Anna and Raven Show on Variety 93.5.
The Anna and Raven Show.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu. Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Labette Grizzly Basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream.
Labette County wins it 45-30 here in Towanda, Kansas in the 2021 T-Bird Classic against the home team, Circle. As tomorrow they'll play Mulvane. As Monday they played Collegiate and won by 26 points. So Labette County looking at going 3-0 in the T-Bird Classic this season. As we'll go ahead and just recap. We'll have post-game stats here shortly after the next break. I'll go get those. But we'll take a look back at the keys before the game and see if the girls met them. The first one is sloppy turnovers. Again, For 3 quarters, they avoided these sloppy turnovers. Of course, they had a couple, but you're always going to have some. First quarter is really when those sloppy turnovers really thrive. That first quarter was really ugly by these Lady Grizzlies, and I kind of thought, here we go again. But they really cleaned it up awfully fast and played a dominant second and third quarter. Fourth quarter, not as dominant as the T-Birds cut into the lead. A few three-pointers knocked down by Addie White made the lead look a little bit better than it really was, as the Lady Grizzlies really dominated every quarter but the first. The second key was get downhill and stay under control while you do so. Again, they showed signs of this in the first quarter, but those 3 quarters, second, third, and fourth, they really were able to force the turnovers, which is another one, capitalize. And they were able to force those turnovers, capitalize off of them, and stay under control when in transition. So they definitely met those 3, aside from the first quarter, obviously. And then finishing at the rim. This is another one that I'm still looking for them to meet, as there were still some missed layups in transition, wide open layups, and then some bunnies underneath. But then, of course, they made some as well. But still, those one that you miss, you really have to clean those up, especially as you get deeper into the season when you're playing SEK teams week in and week out, twice a week. So those are the keys that we reviewed to see if they met them, and they did. Finishing at the rim is really one of the only things they needed to, if you look back on this game, to improve on, is they probably would have won by 25 or so if they finished at the rim. But you can't complain too much, as Labette County's 2-0 here in the T-Bird Classic here so far. They'll get one more shot at Mulvane tomorrow. So we'll take one more 2-minute timeout and have stats for you of the girls' game here on KLKC.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here, we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches. We could do capsules. We can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chautauqua, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
High school sports fans, follow your
And we're
team
back
live.
here for post-game stats from our girls matchup. Madison Brannon with 18 points. She had 4 3-pointers. In the first half, she had 13 points. And then in the third quarter, had 5 points and then was scoreless in the fourth quarter. But her 18 points were more than enough to get Labette County out of here with a victory. Right behind her was Anna Dean with 8 points, right around where she needs to be. I know that's not where she wants to be, but if she can hover around 8 to 12 points on each night, that will really benefit this Labette County team greatly. Jasmine Perez with 6 points, held scoreless in quarters number 2 and 4. Again, just finishing at the rim is something Perez needs to work on in transition off of her steals. Carson Stewart with 5 points. And behind her is Lauren Forbes with 4 points, Shelby Wilson with 3, and Ashante Smith with 1 point coming from the free throw line. So there are your post-game stats. Madison Brannon, biggest game of the season with 18 points, and we know she'll have more of those coming. and I'm sure even higher scoring than that. So we're 16 minutes away from the beginning of the boys contest, so we will take a 10-minute timeout here on KLKC, and when we come back, we'll have the pregame show of our boys contest.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications? And that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX. And what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, and you can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people, and if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Hey Parsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show, and we can't wait to wake you up on Variety 93.5.
We're the show that's all about relationships. So if it's going on at home, at work, in your life, we want to know about it.
Also, every day a couple joins us for Couples Court. They tell us what their disagreement is about, and then it's up to you to decide who's right.
Want to win cash? You can challenge me daily in pop culture trivia. It's called Can't Beat Raven. Beat me, and you get the jackpot.
Get ready to laugh, Labette County. We're the Anna and Raven Show on Variety 93.5.
The Anna and Raven Show.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches. We could do capsules. We can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Thank you, Amanda, and we're live yet again here. We're about 5 minutes until tip-off of the boys contest as Labette County will be playing their second game of the week against the home team, the T-Birds of Circle, as we'll take a look back last season as this Circle team came to Labette County, and we'll see if it loads here, as this was one of Labette County's wins last year, as they won 51-43 back in December of last year, right around this same time as it was December 10th of last year. Today's the 9th. Is Labette County, I remember this game now that I look back at the stats. In the first quarter against the T-Birds scored 3 points, as Labette County we saw really struggle in the first quarter against Bonner Springs, and we see again another example as they just scored 3 points against the Thunderbirds last season in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter outscored them 8-7, and in the third quarter was outscored 15-17, and then the big rally came in quarter number 4 when Labette County outscored Circle 25-7 as a 25-point quarter. If you have one or two of those in a game, that'll win you quite a few games in a season's time. As last year, Eli Heston against this Circle squad went off for 28 points. I don't remember if that was a season high or not, but if I was putting money on it, I would assume so, as Eli Heston, 28 points. Alex Meister had 10 points. Chase Carnahan had 6. Trey Vinson had 2. Griff Eaton had 2. And Trent Brock had 3. So every person who scored a basket except for one, that is Trent Brock, is coming back and is back on this Grizzly team. So Labette County scored 51 points against Circle last season, and 48 of those points are coming back, and we're going to see them again tonight in action, as Eli Heston went 4 for 8 from behind the three-point line against these guys last season, and 5 for 12 from two-point range. So Eli Heston really shot the ball well last year against this T-Bird squad. We'll see if he can do it on the road this time, and against a little bit different of a T-Bird team, as a few familiar faces return. Trevor Kalman, 6'3" junior. Ethan Cohen, 6'2" sophomore. And we have a couple other familiar faces. Ty Smith, 6' tall junior, and Brendan Galloway, the 6'3" senior, who we'll see along with his counterpart Luke McGinnis, the 5'9" senior, score quite a bit of points tonight, as they have 4 seniors that do a lot of scoring. Daniel Webb, DJ Middleton, and like I mentioned, Brendan Galloway and Luke McGinnis. So those 4 guys are expected at least to score a lot of points tonight. So we'll see if Eli Heston can put up 30 like he did last year, and we'll see if Labette County can get out to, or actually they're looking for their first win on the season, as they're 0-2 and looking for their first win on the home court of their opponent, the T-Birds of Circle. We're 2 minutes away from tip-off. We'll take 2 minutes, and we'll come back with starting lineups and tip-off here on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
as there was the national anthem yet again. I apologize for that silence. I did not figure they would sing the national anthem twice in a night. Usually it's just once before the girls' game. But hey, we love America, and I'm glad they do too. So again, we will get starters here for you for Labette County. Eli Heston starting, of course, had 28 points last year, as we touched on just moments ago. Alex Meister, again, with double digits against these guys last season with 10 points, as well as Hudson Baker, who's came a long way since last season. And Chase Carnahan, counterpart as well, who had himself 6 points last year against Circle. And Griff Eaton, who's looking to really elevate his game, as Trey Vinson, we're still a little bit uncertain of his status, as he took a blow to the head last game and played some JV today. I got the message. Played junior varsity today, and we're still kind of awaiting to see if he'll play at all or how much in tonight's contest. But for the Circle Thunderbirds, we have number 12, Luke McGinnis, 5'9" senior, somebody we touched on in the pregame show. We look for him to score, or look to score the basketball a lot tonight, get a lot of shots up. As well as number 21, Ethan Cohen, someone we touched on as well, 6'2" sophomore. Trevor Cowman, 6'3" junior. And number 23, Ty Smith, 6 foot tall junior. So some tall guards on this Circle team, but nothing new if you're Labette County, as you're used to seeing length on the perimeter as well as the inside. Number 25 as well for the T-Birds, rounding off their starting lineup, is DJ Middleton, another 6'1" senior. So these T-Birds start 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. That sophomore stands at 6'2". So although he's not as old as his counterparts, he's taller. So we'll see how Labette County handles the experience and the height of Circle. But we don't want to discredit Labette County too much, as they return quite a bit of their experience as well. As really the only person they lose from last year's squad is Trent Brock. Other than that, they bring back the meat and potatoes of their team. Granted, Trey Vinson may not play much tonight. They still bring back those main guys, Eli Heston, Griff Eaton, Chase Carnahan, Alex Meister. Those guys are back. And John Redford and Hudson Baker, we look to evolve throughout the season, as Hudson Baker's came a long way since last year and has found himself in the scorebook much more often this season. And John Redford is someone who I would not be surprised to see starting on this Grizzly squad come later on in January or even later this month, as John Redford found himself playing a hefty amount of minutes on Monday against the Spartans, as he came in and really ignited a spark for this Grizzly team as they played a really solid game. Lost it by a small margin of just, I think it was 10 points. So I'll have to go back and look, but they really competed all game long. Just lost by a handful, as Hudson Baker's going to jump, of course, 6'6" sophomore for this Grizzly team. He'll go against Ethan Cohen. 6'6" on 6'2". We'll see who wins it here. Hudson jumps and tips it ahead to Alex Meister. Now Griff Eaton's going to run the point. Eli Heston right off the glass, and it's no good. As Heston, sometimes you can be too open, and Heston was a little bit too strong on the wide open layup, as a missed opportunity to get out up 2-0 early. And speaking of 2-0, Circle's up 2-0 here, as inside, Ty Smith scores right off the bat, 6 junior. Eli Heston running point here for Labette County. He'll give it off to Chase Carnahan now. Heston fades to the corner. Now Griff Eaton off the dribble drive handoff, now to Heston. Heston penetrates now, backs out. Meister has it on the left wing, comes off the Heston screen. Alex Meister head fake, spins, and his jumper's no good, but he gets his own rebound. Looked like he traveled, but a no call, and he gets a floater to go. Highly contested, no foul called. Looked like there was one, but he's not going to get it. 2-2, Alex Meister on the board. Driving and not scoring is Ty Smith, rebounded by Hudson Baker, as I'm trying to keep stats as well as call the game. So, pardon me on the moments of silence, as Meister has it driving baseline. He's cut off. Beautiful pass to Hudson Baker. A little bit too strong of an attempt by Hudson, as he had a wide open layup. That's 2 wide open layups missed, one by Heston, one by Baker. And stuffed at the rim by Baker, but a foul is called, was Cowman. Penetrating and met at the peak by Baker, but a foul called. Got him with the body, they say. Shooting 2 is Trevor Kalman. First one is no good. One more to come for Kalman. It'll give Circle the lead if they get it. Kalman's free throw, 2 dribbles, is good. 2-3 Circle. Here just a minute and a half, not even, into the ball game. Heston will walk it up here. He'll give it to Griff Eaton now on the right wing. Heston cuts. Eaton still with the ball, now gives it to Meister at the top of the key. Here's Baker now at the top. He's been playing some high post action. Here's a double screen. Eli Heston, 4-3. Little strong backside rebound. Fought for. Meister gets a hand on it and comes down with it. Pass inside to Eaton, who spins. Kicks it to the top of the key. Carnahan. Fresh possession for Labette County. Heston drives, and it's not there. He finds a cutting Meister. Fresh off of 2 points. Can he get 2 more? He's blocked. Gets his own rebound and finds Carnahan on the opposite block. Hectic possession for Labette County as Eli Heston gets caught traveling. 2-3 Circle. And Circle has the basketball. Walking it up the court here is McGinnis. McGinnis guarded by Carnahan. Crosses the logo now. Gives it off to the left side. Here's Smith. Smith has 2 points already. And attempt is no good here. Rebounded by Baker. And there's a foul going the other way. They're going to get Smith. Or excuse me, they get Ethan Cohen, his first team foul, as each team already has 1 foul, as our women's matchup was very clean, and this one already out to a much more physical start as you would expect. Here's Eaton walking across half court into the defense of McGinnis. He'll hand it off to Heston. Heston now gives it off to Carnahan. Carnahan fakes like he's going to take the screen, and then a charge is called, but he wasn't set at all, as Cohen was obviously moving, but they called a charge as going the other way, as that's the first personal on Carnahan, second team foul on Labette County. As the point guard here is McGinnis. Ball is out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Birds. As McGinnis looked to drive and just couldn't handle it out of bounds. Inbound to the corner. It looks like it's a set play for McGinnis. He gets it back and head fakes on a 3. Weaves in between Carnahan and Meister. And another foul called. It'll stay with the T-Birds, as we already have 3 team fouls on Labette County, which is much more than we saw in our girls' game. But that charge call was questionable. As it is still Circle basketball. McGinnis gets it in the corner and drives and kicks it outside. Here's a 3-pointer, and it's good. From Trevor Kalman, we know he can shoot it, and there he shows us that is true. 2-6 Circle, 2 minutes into the first quarter. Carnahan walks it across half court now. Carnahan fakes left, goes right, finds Heston now on the right wing. Heston goes baseline, gets a gap, shoots an acrobatic layup that's no good. As he would have just maintained his body control, he would have maybe drew the foul. As he pushes it up ahead now and blocked at the rim by Baker is Middleton. Here's a 3-pointer by McGinnis that's good from the corners. Luke McGinnis, you could tell that they know he can shoot it because they had the set play for him off the inbound. And that was not a set play as he was guarded and fading away, but got it to go. 9-2 Circle, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Meister has it on the left wing. You can't get too caught up in your deficit. You just have to play your game and play your tempo if you're Labette County. Meister still working on his man. Gets by him, pulls up from the elbow, and it's good. 9-4 Labette County. Alex Meister with all 4 of Labette County's points so far. Now driving the other way is McGinnis, and he turns it over. Here comes Heston on the other end. Has to find somebody and finds Baker. Here's Eaton. Looked like he traveled. No call. Here's Carnahan now to Meister at the top of the key, looking for his 7th point and won't get it. Rebounded by Baker as he hits the deck, and they're going to call the travel. It'll be Circle basketball, but a nice effort on the offensive glass by Hudson Baker. Checking in for the first time tonight for these T-Birds is Brendan Galloway, 6'3" senior. We knew we'd see a lot of him tonight. I'm surprised he didn't start. We'll see what the big fella can do inside. McGinnis, the shifty point guard, going one-on-one with John Redford. Good defense. Corner kick and corner 3 is good by DJ Middleton. As DJ Middleton hits the 3, extending the Circle lead to 8. Grizzlies have to get it under control, and there's going to be a backcourt violation as Hudson Baker just completely overthrew Griff Eaton, and it just tumbled out of bounds, past half court. Checking in for the first time tonight is Xavier Phillips as he replaces Hudson Baker. And Trey Vincent, we weren't too sure if we were going to see him tonight, but he does check into the game for Griff Eaton. And Luke McGinnis gets the ball. Here comes Circle looking to extend the lead to double digits as he's guarded by John Redford again. Again, really nice on-the-ball defense there by Redford. And the shot comes up short. Here comes Labette County. Trey Vincent looking to go one-on-one, got behind the basket, and then the layup at that point was shot too late as it hit behind the backboard. Here comes McGinnis the other way. Grizzlies look a little out of control. McGinnis got a little confident on the layup, and it's no good, and the putback's no good. And here comes Labette County. Multiple opportunities have been put on a silver platter for Labette County, but have not been able to capitalize. Trey Vincent gets to the rim, and no foul is called, as the refs are going to have a discussion as they signal an out-of-bounds Labette County ball. We'll see if they call a foul. Oh, and it's going the other way. So not only is no foul called, but they're going to say it was off of Trey, as Coach Argerbright does not like anything he is seeing. He wants 30 seconds, so we'll take it on KLKC.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX. And what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it one.
Circle 12, Labette County 4 here. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sloppy start for Labette County. But Circle hasn't played a perfect first half either, or first quarter rather, as they've had a few three-pointers fall, which says a little bit as to why they're up by 8 points. But they've turned the ball over a few times as well and been able to. As here's another missed shot and another opportunity. County, can they take advantage? Trey Vincent has it in the corner. His team's down by 8. They need to score. Here's Alex Meister working on Galloway. Good matchup there on the outside. Meister gets by him and a foul is called. Alex Meister has all 4 points for Labette County and looks to be the only one willing to attack the basket off of the dribble. Eli Heston's going to inbound it. Finds Meister in the corner. He now gives it to Redford at the top of the key, who's going to run point. Again, I mentioned in the pregame, John Redford has found himself playing heavy minutes, as he's definitely earned them. Redford gets it and head fakes a three-pointer and has Heston on the left wing. Redford gets it back again and flips it outside to Vincent in front of me on the right side. Here's Heston now, as the T-Birds are in a 2-3 zone, as the Grizzlies try to punch a hole in it and go to Meister. Now outside to Heston. You're not going to get more open than that, and it's short. Good look, though, from Eli. We know he'll get some to fall later in the game. Galloway comes down with the rebound. Here's a three-pointer on the run that falls home for Luke McGinnis. That's his second three-pointer of the game. And my goodness, was that a confident stroke as he was in between the logo and the three-point line. 15-4 Circle now, up by 11 points. Labette County needs to be careful. They started off slow in the first quarter last season in Harrison and then finished off strong with the win. But this time it's on the road. You're playing against Circle's home crowd as well, as another turnover. Meister's pass too high for Phillips. Checking back in is Griffin Eaton replacing Eli Heston. So on the bench are 3 starters, Baker, Heston, and Carnahan. Redford gets a hand on the McGinnis pass, and it's brought down underneath by Galloway, and then a foul as he hits the ground. We'll see who they get on the foul. It's either Meister or Phillips, I believe. Or they'll get John Redford. He was in there on the mix as well. His first personal and 4th team foul for Labette County, so free throws off of fouls could be coming pretty soon for Circle, as a jump shot hits the back iron and goes up and over the backboard. For Circle, another turnover. Here comes Griff Eaton running point guard this time. They've had Redford run it, Heston, and now Eaton, as well as Trey Vincent earlier in the first quarter. We'll see what they do here. The ball movement has been pretty good, but then just an occasional lazy pass has resulted in Grizzly turnovers. Nice ball movement here as Eaton has it on the perimeter swing, and another turnover. And then John Redford intercepts the T-Bird pass, and here comes Labette County looking to get on the board. Meister head fakes, and he'll get to the free throw line as he's fouled on the attempt. 15-4 Circle out to a very hot start here on their home court. Alex Meister with all 4 of Labette County's points, looking to make it 6 at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. So 5 points for Alex Meister, all 5 for Labette County. Checking out of the game is Ty Smith, and replacing him is Daniel Webb, another senior, as Alex Meister now has 6 points. 6-15 Circle, 50 seconds to go, and they have the basketball. Going from right to left behind the back now, an open 3, head faked, and he traveled as that pivot foot came up right before he dribbled. It was Trevor Kalman open as he hit one earlier and traveled on that one. Under 40 seconds to go now. Labette County on a 2-0 run, which sounds silly, but in this game a 2-0 run could mean a lot, as they need to build off of it here as Trey Vincent has it on the left side. As there was a set play for Redford to shoot the 3, but nice defense on the recovery through the double screen was Webb. And nice defense here as the pass is intercepted and going the other way. And the layup's no good, rebounded by Webb as him and Meister hit the deck. And they're going to call a jump ball that'll stay with Circle, so another careless Labette County turnover. Checking back in is Middleton. DJ Middleton replaces number 22, Trevor Kalman. Entry pass, beautiful play drawn up there as it falls home for 2 by Coach Horiana. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. We'll call him Coach Bo. Why not? Just call him Coach Bo, as I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. But a nice inbounds play here with 2 seconds left. Grizzlies have to get a shot up. Griff Eaton does, and it'll count. The baseline floater. So Labette County needed something as the lead is now just single digits again for Circle. Circle 17, Labette County 8. That's the end of the first quarter here in Circle. We'll take 30 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Circle leads it by 9 at the end of quarter number 1, and it could have been a lot worse as Griff Eaton had one go right at the buzzer here on this end from the baseline. And as Circle had some shots not fall off of Labette County turnovers, so be thankful if you're a Labette County fan that Circle did not capitalize off of the Grizzly turnovers because they had plenty of them. As I mentioned last year, Labette County got out to a slow start at home against Circle, whom they beat by 8 points. At the end of the first quarter last season, it was Circle 12, Labette County 3, and here it's 17-8, so a similar start for Labette County here in the first quarter. We'll see if they can win quarter number 2, as they do have the basketball. It's Griff Eaton going right to left, now giving it to Heston on the logo. Here's Meister now. Baker acting big down there. Meister pulls up from the elbow. It's strong, but that's his shot. Wide open, pull-up J from the elbow. That is Alex Meister's bread and butter, as Alex Meister does have 6 of the Grizzly 8 points. And here's a pass to the corner and another 3 that hits the bottom of the net from DJ Middleton on the assist from Luke McGinnis, as McGinnis lost the handle and just kind of flicked it out to Middleton, as John Kohler's in the game now. Nice to see John Kohler in there. So we have Meister, Easton, John Kohler, Hudson Baker, and Eli Heston. As I mentioned last game, Kohler leads the team in three-point percentage at 100%, as he shot 1 3 on the season, and he made it against Bonner Springs late in the game last week at home. So we'll see if Kohler can keep alive his 100% three-point percentage, as Meister calls for Heston to go get the inbound, and he will. Here's Heston inside to Meister. Meister tries to score, can't do it, and kicks it out to Eaton, and another foul is drawn by Alex Meister. It looks like they're going to get number 23, Ty Smith, on the foul. Is that the 5th Circle team foul? So if you could get Circle up in the 6th, 7 team foul area and you get to the free throw line, that could be big for Labette County, and not only scoring points, but slowing down the tempo of this game, as they're tripping over their own feet a little bit, as Alex Meister gets another look off on the inside. Kohler gets the offensive rebound, and fights for it, and it's off the fingertips of Middleton, and it'll stay with Labette County, so John Kohler really scrapping around underneath, and it paid off for him there. Grizzlies down 20-8 on the road here in Towanda, Kansas. Heston inbounds it over the top to Eaton. Eaton splits two defenders, gets inside, and then just throws it off the glass with one hand. I think he wanted to pass it, but ended up passing it to the backboard. As Heston's jumper's no good off the shoulder of Kohler, and here come the T-Birds. Pushing the pace up ahead now to Galloway. Galloway still has it, gives it to the top of the key now. Here is Middleton. Ball being rotated now. Here's Smith inside, and a foul is called. As they'll get Eli Heston on the foul. That's just his first personal. Now each team with 5 team fouls. Checking back into the game is John Redford and Trey Vinson. They'll will replace Eli Heston and Griff Eaton, as well as Elijah Sidebottom, somebody who I am really excited to see progress throughout the season. He will replace John Kohler. Smith throws it in for the T-Birds. And now driving baseline, and a pass intercepted by Redford. Labette County forcing some turnovers of their own. Here's Meister, top of the key, his favorite spot, and his favorite shot. 20-11. Alex Meister hits from deep. Lead back to single digits for Circle. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Labette County needs to take this game a stop at a time. Alex Meister with 9 of the 11 Labette County points. And here's another pass off of the foot of the recipient and in the hands of Hudson Baker. Here come the Grizzlies. Alex Meister feeling good, gets by his man, head fakes, leans in, and is rejected at the rim, but Alex Meister feeling mighty confident here in Circle High. Checking back in is Eli Heston. He will replace Trey Vinson, who's just briefly in the game as he suffered a head injury, I was told, in the game Monday against Collegiate. Here's a set play for Heston over the top, but it's recovered well by Circle. Right back to Heston. Now to the corner, Elijah Sidebottom splits defenders, gets inside, gets to the rim, and flips it up, and it's no good. I don't think he expected to be as open as he was, as he shot a much harder layup than needed. Here's a three-pointer that is good yet again by Luke McGinnis, as Luke McGinnis has been absolutely lethal with his third three of the night. 23-11 Circle. That's good shooting is hard to go against. You just have to do all that you can defensively if you're Labette County. Sidebottom gives it to Meister now. He'll give it to Heston, who drives. Here's a little bunny from Redford, in and out, no good. And rebounded by Baker off the glass, and that one's good. 23-13. Labette County scoring on the inside, which is much more efficient scoring than on the outside. So you just hope that paint scoring can outlast the Circle three-point scoring, as we see another one fall through from DJ Middleton, as he has a couple threes on the night as well, I believe, alongside McGinnis, as the lead is back out to 13 for Circle. Here's Elijah Sidebottom on the right wing, hits a cutting Meister. Meister looking to get to double digits already halfway through the second quarter rather. Heston drives, finds a cutting Redford with the left hand off the glass. No good, missed layup from Redford. That is uncharacteristic of him, as he shot it with his offhand, that being the left. Here's a driving McGinnis and a foul call, as McGinnis has proven to be a tough man to defend, as he's hard to get a chest in front of, as he's hit a few threes and a couple twos here. As that goes on Eli Heston, his second, as you have to imagine he'll be coming out of the game pretty soon, as Trey Vinson is at the scoring booth, and he will replace Griff Eaton. So Eli Heston stays in the game with 2 personal fouls. Throwing it in is McGinnis. We'll see if they have a set play for him again. Pass hits the arm of Baker unintentionally, as Baker just had his hands up playing defense, and McGinnis threw it right into his forearm. It rolls out of bounds. So now Circle will inbound it from the sideline. Middleton the inbound, regarded by Meister. Now he'll find at the top here Chadwell. Connor Chadwell checked into the game, 5'11" sophomore. Chadwell working on Baker. Spins right, gets him up in the air, goes under, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Chadwell, then ripped out of his hands by Baker. Hudson Baker fighting for the ball, can't come away with it. Here come the T-Birds, their layup's no good. Chadwell's putback is 28-13. Circle looking mighty fine here on their home court. Possibly a little revenge tour, as they went to Harrison Gymnasium last year and was beat by 8 points by this Grizzly team. As a hand check foul on Chadwell, on Trey Vinson. That's his first personal and 6th team foul. So at the next foul, each team will be shooting free throws as each team is at 6 fouls. Checking out are Alex Meister, who has 9 of the 13 Labette County points, and John Redford. So on the court for Labette County is Vinson, Eaton, Heston, Baker, and Carnahan. Eaton's going to run the point here, guarded by the shifty McGinnis. He'll give it off to Heston on the right side, who jab steps and drives. Gives it to Baker. Nice feed, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nice pick and roll action by Heston and Baker, as that high-low look is really what is going to stretch defenses throughout the winter. And Labette County is going to have to get better at running the high-low, because they're not bad at it, but they're definitely going to have to get used to having to run it a lot more. As Baker's first free throw was good. Speaking of improvements, that is something that Baker has improved at astronomically, as last season he really struggled from the charity stripe, and this season has been very efficient. 28-14, one more free throw for Baker. It is in and out, no good. Rebounded here by Chadwell. He pushes the pace. He's already cross half court and inside the three-point line. He's stopped, though, by Carnahan. He'll back it out now to McGinnis, guarded by Eaton. Gets by Eaton barely, and his jumper's no good. McGinnis really not afraid to let him fly. And stepping out of bounds is Brendan Galloway on his ball retrieval attempt. It'll be Labette County basketball down 14 with 3.5 to go in the first half. Carnahan's going to run the point this time. Multiple point guards have been given the assignment of bringing the ball up the court for Labette County in this evening's contest. Heston dribbles a bit and hands it off to Eaton now. Heston really running the baseline. Eaton gives it to him. He'll pass it to the corner to Carnahan now. Now to Heston. Heston left open, but he decides to fake the shot. Probably a wise decision, as he had Chadwell breathing down his neck. Here comes Vincent now from the top of the key. Very nice defense from Circles. They're doing a nice job of defending the basket and making it hard for Labette County to get there, and it ends in a Labette County turnover. Active hands by Ty Smith bounce it off of the leg of Chase Carnahan. It's T-Bird ball. Circle looking to extend on their 14-point second quarter lead. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Carnahan gets revenge on Chadwell and picks his pocket. And we have a timeout on Circle. We'll keep it here. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Tonight's broadcast is powered by Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op, as well as a few other sponsors. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Drs. Gilmore and Newland, Labette Bank, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Labette County Mental Health Services, Tank Connections, USD 506, Wood Doolahary Insurance and Real Estate, the Corner Store of Altamont, Community National Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, Oswego Locker, Altamont Lumber, and we'd like to thank our new sponsor as well, that is SEK Orthopedics, Drs. Meister, Mosier, and Morris. So it'll be Circle basketball here. McGinnis, who has already hit a few threes tonight, running the point. He'll hand it off to Cohen. Cohen working on Heston. Gets inside, throws it off the leg of Baker. Here comes Griff Eaton, who travels, but they're going to call a foul before the travel, so Eaton bailed out there as he was bumped from behind. We'll see who they get on the foul. Checking back in is Daniel Webb. He will replace Luke McGinnis. So if you're Labette County and you see McGinnis going to the bench, you just kind of take a breath of relief, as McGinnis has really torn up this Labette County defense. And I'm sure he's not Labette County's defense isn't the only defense that he's torn up. Eaton's first free throw is good, 28-15, as Labette County's going to have to take advantage of every bit of their free throws, as they are in the bonus now, as Circle has 8 team fouls. Eaton's second free throw is good as well. 28-16 now, Circle leads it, as Labette County just has to close out this first half and try to get it in striking distance, that being preferably in single digits. Cohen has it and gives it off now to the newly checked in Webb. Webb penetrates, cut off by Eaton. He'll give it off now to Chadwell. Pulls up from just inside 10 feet, no good. His layup no good, rebounded by Baker. So Labette County with a tinge of momentum. Can they build on it? We'll see. Here comes Carnahan crossing half court. He'll give it off to Vincent now. Vincent goes right, now left. Gives it to Griff Eaton on the left wing. Now corner Heston. Heston looking inside, and he traveled, and he knew it, as that felt like a big possession for Labette County, as they had scored on the possession prior off of the Eaton free throws, got a stop and the ball back with under 2 minutes to go, and turned the ball over. So with a chance to cut it to single digits, Labette County turns it over. Checking out of the game is Ty Smith. And checking back in for him is DJ Middleton. Here looking to drive and jump stopping is Cohen. His jumper's no good. The length of Baker comes down with the rebound, and he'll tip it out to Carnahan. Vincent goes right, now left. Layup out of control, no good. Vincent almost made the layup as he was way out of control going in. As we'll see if they call the charges, Heston stepped in to take the charge on Middleton, but there's a no call. And the rebound off the Middleton miss is put back and in. 30-16 Circle now. As Heston did all he could to get set and try to take the charge, but he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Heston has the ball near the top of the key. Now Carnahan on the left wing. Goes behind the back, behind the Heston screen, and loses it, but gets it back. Airtight coverage on defense on most possessions by these T-Birds. As Eaton's going to back it out with under 60 seconds to go, Labette County needs to score a couple more times before the break. Heston has it and drives on the left side and is denied by Chadwell, and he'll back it out now to Eaton. Eaton drives high off of him, and it lands out of bounds. We'll see who they give it to, and they'll keep it here. It'll be Labette County basketball. Checking into the game are John Kohler and Alex Meister. Those two replace Trey Vinson and Chase Carnahan. We'll see who throws it in for Labette County, as nobody knows. And now Eli Heston goes in to throw it. He slaps the ball and hopefully finds somebody. Over the top, he will find Griff Eaton. Bounce pass on the right side to John Kohler, who'll cock back and shoot it, and it's off the mark. He's now 50% from three-point range on the season off of that miss. And we have a travel, as there was a reverse layup that was good by Webb. A beautiful moving shot, but he traveled in the process. Under 30 seconds to go. Kohler wide open again. Short and rebounded by Meister. And they call a jump ball. It'll stay, or excuse me, it'll be circle basketball. So another three missed by Kohler. But nice to see him not afraid to shoot it after his first air ball. So on the court to round out the last 22 seconds is Meister, Baker, Sidebottom, Heston, and Eaton. If the T-Birds hit a shot here, it feels like as of now that would be a nail in the coffin. As here's one off the glass, no good, but the putback no good, as wide open underneath was Galloway, and he couldn't make the layup, and he's frustrated as it falls out of bounds. It'll stay with Circle, though. 6.1 on the clock. McGinnis inbounds it. He's been hot. We'll see if it's a set play. It is. McGinnis. And a screen going the other way as there's a foul on Ethan Cohen, as it was a set play on the opposite side for McGinnis. But Cohen got caught on the foul. That's his second personal foul, ninth team foul on Circle. 2.8 on the clock. We'll see if Labette County tries anything funky here. Griff Eaton's going to inbound it. And he has Heston right in front of him and Meister near half court, both of them guarded. As Heston comes off of a screen and the pass is intercepted at half court. Grizzlies have to be careful. Here's a half court shot over the back of the backboard. No good. Attempted there by Connor Chadwell. So at the end of the first half here in Circle, Circle leads it 30-16. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and have halftime stats for you here on KLKC.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and today I'd like to visit with you about how you take your medications. Did you know that when you miss 2 doses per week, that's 3.5 months out of the year that you missed your medications, and that can have detrimental effects on your health in a long time period. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we have this great new machine called the Rapid Pack RX, and what this machine does is it takes all your medications, filters it down, and puts in this nice strip right here that you can pull out of this box. And at any time of the day that you need your medication, it's right here ready for you. Whether you take it 1 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, or 6 times per day, we can make that happen for you. It's all interfaced with our pharmacy system, and when it runs through, it puts all those times down for you. It even prints the medications on the strip, You can take it throughout the day without having to take your bottles with you. It helps you stay compliant, helps you stay healthy, and it's going to give you a long life to live, to enjoy. Here at Bowen Pharmacy, we're always thankful that you choose us to be your local provider. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
So we'll see if they can have that strong of a fourth quarter again this season, as it looks like they're going to need it, as Luke McGinnis has been a force to be reckoned with, as he has made 3 3-pointers and has made a couple of 2-pointers as well, finding himself in double digits on this evening's contest, as Trevor Kalman has knocked down a 3-pointer as well, and DJ Middleton, or it might have been DJ Middleton with the 3 3-pointers, but Middleton and McGinnis have made their fair share of 3-pointers in the first half, giving Circle 30 points in one half of play. So Labette County's really going to have to tighten up the ship on the defensive end and really be able to finish at the glass, as we talked about in pregame of our girls' game, being able to finish at the rim. That is something that is slowly eaten alive this Labette County men's team as well, is those little shots at the rim that look so simple. But down there with some of the dogs that Circle has aren't so easy. So just being able to keep that body control and keep those soft hands and those soft touches at the rim is something that Labette County is going to have to improve on, not just tonight, but later on. Whenever you get into the winter, whenever you're playing Pittsburgh and Parsons on back-to-back Tuesday and Friday nights, you're really going to have to be able to make those shots. We're 6 minutes away from the beginning of the second half here in Towanda, Kansas, in the second day of the 2021 T-Bird Classic. Labette County 16, Circle 30. That is your halftime score. We'll be back in 5 minutes on KLKC. You just listened to the halftime show of Labette County basketball.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
High school sports fans, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people, and if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information, or visit labette.edu.
Hey Parsons, I'm Anna. This is Raven. We're the Anna and Raven Show, and we can't wait to wake you up on Variety 93.5.
We're the show that's all about relationships. So if it's going on at home, at work, in your life, we want to know about it.
Also, every day a couple joins us for Couples Court. They tell us what their disagreement is about, and then it's up to you to decide who's right.
Want to win cash? You can challenge me daily in pop culture trivia. It's called Can't Beat Raven. Beat me, and you get the jackpot.
Get ready to laugh, Labette County. We're the Anna and Raven Show on Variety 93.5.
The Anna and Raven Show.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here, we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, we could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
As we're just a few seconds away from the beginning of the second half, Labette County finds themselves in a 14-point hole as the starters are on the court. Heston, Baker, Carnahan, Meister, and Eaton. As Circle shot the ball well, but really Labette County had many missed opportunities. So those things kind of balance itself out. So Labette County has to be disappointed that they're down by 14 points as they played a very competitive game against a very good Spartans team of Wichita Collegiate on Monday, and they were in there all 4 quarters. But today, it's been a different story, at least for one half. We'll see if they can improve in the second. Here's Griff Eaton at the top of the key. Hebert play right out of the gate. Alex Meister three-pointer, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Eli Heston. Driving is Griff Eaton, and it's no good off the bottom of the backboard. A floater missed short by Eaton. Out here the other way comes McGinnis, already at the rim, and blocked by Meister and saved by Chase Carnahan. Here comes Meister as the Carnahan save went right to him. Heston fades in the corner. A three-pointer off the backboard, no good. As a positive way to open up things, as there's another T-Bird turnover as a transition pass was way out of bounds. Landed there with the cheerleaders here. It'll be Labette County ball. Griff Eaton's going to walk it up here. He's picked up here by McGinnis. Bounce pass caught by Heston on the left wing in front of the LC bench. Here's Meister, left open, steps back, denied the pass and head fake. Here's Heston on the left wing now. Griff Eaton at the top of the key. As Heston hits the deck hard. As Ethan Cohen stands there in disbelief, and they're going to get him on the foul. That's his third personal. First team foul on Circle. Checking back into the game is Connor Chadwell, who played a hefty amount of minutes there in the first half. He will replace the 3-foul Cohen. Here's Heston on the left wing now. Comes off the Meister screen and attacks. Heston goes up and under with the left hand and is fouled. And Heston will go to the free throw line and shoot two. It's been a tough outing for Eli Heston. Not because he's played bad at all, but because he's just been swamped by this T-Bird defense. First free throw is good, 17-30 now. One more coming for Eli Heston. Second free throw is good. Neither of them hit the rim. Just a pure swish. Eli Heston doesn't miss too many free throws. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. As here is McGinnis guarded by Carnahan. Carnahan, one of this team's better defenders, gambles and is fouled. Or McGinnis is fouled by Carnahan. Carnahan doesn't like that call. Meister has to tie his shoes, so we have a little pause and play here. It'll be T-Bird basketball. Inbounding it under their own basket is Luke McGinnis. McGinnis looking over the head of Eaton and finds here on the near side Chadwell. Chadwell throws it to the top now to Smith. Smith gives it back to McGinnis. McGinnis guarded by Eaton, bumped in the body, no call. Here goes McGinnis to the rack. Nice kick to the corner. An open three-pointer is nothing but the bottom of the net from DJ Middleton. Circle 33, Labette County 18. Driving is Heston and stolen away. Here come the T-Birds. Luke McGinnis going coast to coast, goes around Meister, and a blocking foul is called as Meister tried to step in and take the charge, but McGinnis stepped to his side and they called the block. That's his second personal foul and second team foul, each team with two. McGinnis, his first free throw is in and out, no good. One more to come for McGinnis. McGinnis seems to me to be one of the better shooters, if not the best shooter on this team. We'll see if he can get the second free throw to go, and he will. 18-34 now is the score. Almost 2 minutes into the third quarter. Here comes Heston off the Baker screen. He'll just shoot the three, and it's a little bit strong. Nice-looking shot, though, from Eli. And pushing the pace the other way hard is McGinnis under the basket. His shot is no good, and here goes Eli Heston off the rebound. Ball trickles out of bounds off of the fingertips of Heston. We'll see who they give it to, though. It looked like to me it went off of Heston. And it did. So it's T-Bird basketball. Here goes McGinnis. McGinnis guarded by Eaton as he crosses half court. McGinnis gets by Eaton. Here's another three-pointer. In and out. Oh, man, the house would have came down if that went down for Middleton. Same spot. Same shot for Middleton. Meister going coast-to-coast layup, no good. Rebounded by Baker. High off the glass, and the and one is not converted as it hit the back iron and fell over the top of the rim. 34-18 Circle as Baker's at the line shooting two. First free throw is short, didn't use his legs. Checking in is John Redford and Trey Vinson. They replace Chase Carnahan and Eli Heston. Hudson Baker's second free throw is good. 34-19 Circle now. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here goes Middleton, kicks it out again to the corner. Here's Middleton who drives, fades, and no good. Rebounded by Vincent. Vincent elects to not push the pace, and now he'll cross half court. Gets by McGinnis, and now in the half court set, here's Eaton. Eaton throws it to Redford on the left wing, who penetrates. Bounce pass to Baker. Takes a power dribble, goes up, stripped, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County. Checking out is DJ Middleton. Here's Meister off the inbound on the left wing, looks to attack, and throws it back out to Griff Eaton on the left wing. Now right wing Vinson. Steps, passes it to the corner Meister, and his air ball lands right in the hands of Vincent, who gets the layup to go. 34-21, just a 13-point deficit. It feels a lot worse as a three-pointer no good. Here comes Labette County. That three-pointer shot by a new face here, as I don't see a number 34 in the roster. As Trey Vinson gets to the rack and finishes yet again. So Circle 34, Labette County 23. Trey Vinson doing all he can to keep his team in the game. As Coach Argerbite wants a timeout, it's his second of the game. We'll take 30 seconds on KLKC.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette County trying to amount a comeback, but they're still down 11 points as they came into the half down 14. So far they've won the third quarter. So if anything positive to get out of what's happened is they are leading the third quarter in scoring here. Still 4:23 to go in the third quarter, so plenty of time for Labette County to come back in this one. As it's not really the lead that is the problem, is 11 points is definitely manageable, but it just hasn't felt like anything's gone Labette County's way. They've turned the ball over, Circle's hit some dagger three-pointers, and it's just been a tough outing for Labette County. Eli Heston tries to put an end to that by poking it away, but the T-Birds recover very nicely and finish at the rim with the and one. As Heston poked the ball away, and right whenever you thought all was over for the T-Birds, recovering very nicely and finishing is Ty Smith. Smith's and one free throw is no good, high arcing off the front iron. Rebound Hudson Baker, outlet to Eli Heston. Labette County down 13. They can still get back in it, just need to take it a possession at a time. Heston dumps it inside to Baker, and that's where it starts. Takes a power dribble, decides to kick it out. Nice job by Hudson. Three-pointer by Eli, no good, but he's fouled. So Eli Heston's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Nice job by Heston getting underneath of Ty Smith and drawing the foul. Heston's first free throw is in and out, no good. 2 more to come. Second free throw hits the front iron. It's no good as well. 1 more coming for Heston. Checking out of the game is Ty Smith. Checking back in is DJ Middleton, and coming out is Trevor Kalman. And that second body coming back in is Brendan Galloway. Heston's third free throw is in and out again, so 3 missed free throws by Heston. Very uncharacteristic. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Walking it up this time is Chadwell. Chadwell guarded by Meister, gives it off to the left side to McGinnis. McGinnis guarded by Redford. Redford's done one of the better jobs on McGinnis, as McGinnis is definitely this team's toughest person to guard. As now on the low left block, pass tipped and stolen away by Vinson, and in the hands of Baker. Here comes Alex Meister. Meister gets to the block and then reverses it and finds at the top of the key Vinson, who throws it to Heston. Head fakes, drives baseline, and they say he traveled, as it didn't look like he traveled. As it looked like he still had that foot down. As Heston goes quickly over to have a word with the ref, as that's the second time that he's been called for that, and it didn't look like he traveled either time. So the ref is explaining to him what he's seeing as Heston comes out of the game, replaced by Kohler and Phillips, as Vinson exits with Heston. Luke McGinnis is walking it up here, guarded by Griffin Eaton. Dribbling between his legs, now crossing over and diving inside, now kicking outside for a three. That's been a popular offense, as it's no good, rebounded by Meister. A drive and kick has been a popular scheme for the Thunderbirds. As Meister gets to the rack, his layup strong. Here come the T-Birds yet again. Here's McGinnis, who other, pushing the pace. Tries to snatch back on Eaton, but Eaton does a good job of not biting. Nice defense by Griff Eaton. As McGinnis gets by him this time, kicks to the corner again, and here's a three, and it creeps over the front of the rim and falls that time. So the drive and kick offense remains true as DJ Middleton knocks down yet another three. Griff Eaton in the far right corner, guarded by McGinnis. Forced to kick it out to Phillips at the top of the key now. Lazy pass to Meiser, tipped and stolen away. Here comes Galloway and the T-Birds. As Phillips didn't really step into that pass, just kind of delivered it with all of his arms. Gets inside, and Phillips tries to respond with the block, but he's called with the foul. As Chadwell got inside, and Phillips on the foul. That's his first personal foul. And fourth team foul, each team with 4 team fouls. Still a clean game in comparison to the first 2 games. First free throw is in and out for Chadwell. One more coming. 3 new faces come in. It's Elijah Sidebottom, Matthew Boyle, and Hudson Baker. So a unique lineup for Labette County as it's Sidebottom, Boyle, Baker, Carnahan, and Meister. Second free throw is too strong, rebounded by Baker. Hudson's been very effective on the glass tonight. Labette County down by 16 points. As it felt like they had a chance here in the third quarter to cut back into the lead and haven't been able to, as Meister drives and is fouled. So 2 free throws coming for Alex Meister, who had 9 points out of the 16 in the first half. And we'll see if he can cut into the 16-point Thunderbird lead. As Meister takes 2 dribbles, spins, shoots, and in and out, as he kind of faded away from that one. One more to come for Meister. Checking out of the game is Chadwell. Meister's second free throw is good this time. 24-39, circle, 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Here comes Luke McGinnis. Picked up this time by Elijah Sidebottom. Tries to get by Sidebottom, but can't do it. Kick to the corner now. And driving and finishing for the and one is DJ Middleton. As even when DJ Middleton scores 2 points, it's still a 3-point play, as it seems like every time he scores, it's worth 3 points. As checking out of the game. I forgot there's no 34 in the roster. As 34 checked in, or checked out rather, and checking in for him is Ethan Cohen. The free throw's no good, off to the right. Labette County ball, circle up by 17. Grizzlies have to be careful as the T-Birds are really threatening to crack this thing open big time. This next minute 50 is big for Labette County as Meister has it just inside the 3-point line on the left side. Meister nowhere to go, gives it to Sidebottom on that perimeter. Now dribbles and gives it to Carnahan, who has a lane. His floater is, goes in, as it looked like it was going to go out 3 different times, but fell home, 26-41. Carnahan finds himself in the scorebook. As spinning, shooting, and not scoring, but a great look is Cohen. Here comes Carnahan the other way quickly. Carnahan slows it down, fakes the handoff, and he traveled, and he knew it. As Labette County, whenever they get those little spurts of momentum, just seem to turn it over. 1:15 on the clock in the third quarter. It's been a really long third quarter. Circle leads at 41-26. Here's a three-pointer, too strong for McGinnis. Rebound snatched down by Galloway. Driving now is DJ Middleton. He has it stolen away, and here comes Meister on the other end, shooting and scoring, plus the foul for Alex Meister, as Alex Meister finally gets back on his feet after that 9-point performance in the first half. Finds himself now with a bucket. Coming into the game now is Dylan Foes for the first time tonight. He replaces DJ Middleton. Meister's and one free throw is good. So 29-41, just like that, leads back to just 12. In the corner here is Foes. He gives it right back to McGinnis, who drives, and Baker went straight up. Nice defense, and rejected at the rim is Galloway on the putback 2 times, and then a foul is called underneath, I think, on Meister. And that's who they get. That's his third personal foul, 6th team foul on Labette County. Inbounding it is McGinnis, and we have a timeout, as this is the first stoppage of play in a long time from the T-Birds. As it's a 60-second timeout, so we'll just take 30 seconds with them here on KLKC.
High school sports, follow your team live with the free ScoreStream mobile app. Just download ScoreStream to get real-time scores, photos, and awesome video from your game and your rivals. Plus, follow your favorite teams and friends. Get real-time high school sports from ScoreStream.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley.
Labette County trails it here in Towanda, Kansas, 41-29. It's been an up and down third quarter where there have been moments where you think Labette County's going to come back, and then Circle denies that offer. And then the same thing happens again and again. And Labette County finds himself down 12 points with 40 seconds to go in quarter number 3. As they are still winning the third quarter, as they were trailing by 14 at the break. Now down just 12. So if anything positive to come out of this third quarter is that they are leading, but they still have 40 seconds to keep that lead, as McGinnis, the lethal shooter, has it on the left side and driving baseline. Kicks it out, and it's going to roll out of bounds, or if it's touched, it'll be a backcourt violation, as that one rolled all the way down to the LC cheerleaders on the opposite end of the court. So Labette County with the basketball and 32 seconds on the clock. As Ty Smith checks back into the game. Checking out is McGinnis and Webb. And Chadwell comes back on as well. Trey Vincent inbounded. He's back in the game, as well as John Redford and Eli Heston. So Alex Meister has it on the right side. His pocket's picked, but he gets it back. 22 seconds now. Vincent has it just inside the logo. Vincent surveying now. 15 seconds to go. Heston has it deep right side. Baker now at the top. Looks like the Grizzlies are going to hold for a final shot. Redford has it on the left wing. Looks like a set play. Vincent off the double screen. 4-3. It's short. No good. And here come the T-Birds with 2 seconds. They can get a shot off. Here's a set shot off the glass and no good. Nice look, though, from Ty Smith. So at the end of 3 quarters, Labette County won that quarter by a margin of 2 points. They trailed it still, though, by 12, 41-29 with 1 quarter to go. We'll take 60 seconds on KLKC. You're listening to Labette County Grizzly basketball.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here, we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We can do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches, We can do capsules. We can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
T-Bird basketball here in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Underneath and getting the and one right out of the gate is Trevor Kalman. He'll go to the line to shoot an and one. Not the way you want to start the first 11 seconds of the fourth quarter when you're trailing like Labette County is. Checking out is Eli Heston, replacing him as Griff Eaton. As Kalman, his and one free throw is good. 44-29 Circle now. As Labette County at some point not only has to score but has to get stops, because not just is Labette County struggling to score, but Circle seems to be scoring just about every other possession. Meister has it on the left wing, tightly guarded now. He'll give it to the free throw line. Eaton, who steps back. Can't decide if he wants to shoot it or pass it, and finds Meister, who tracks it down at the half-court line. Meister drives with the left, is rejected hard, but Baker gets it back, and his putback is true. 31-44. Circle still leads it. They have to get a stop. Ethan Cohen's going to drive, and it's stolen away by Chase Carnahan. Here comes Labette County. Pass up ahead to Alex Meister. Alex Meister looks to drive. He's been hot tonight as he kicks it out to Carnahan. Carnahan looks for a seam, spins, shoots. Nice shot by Chase Carnahan. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 33-44 Circle as Labette County's on a quick 4-0 run. It's just a 30-second. We'll keep it here. And we'd like to remind everybody that tonight's broadcast of Labette County Grizzly basketball is powered by Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op, as well as our other sponsors that include Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore and Newland, Labette Bank, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Labette County Mental Health Services, Tank Connections, USD 506, Wood Dula Harry Insurance and Real Estate, the Corner Store of Altamont, Community National Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, Altamont Lumber, Oswego Locker, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris. So a huge shout out to all of our sponsors, as well as Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op for powering our broadcast. T-Birds inbounded here, 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Labette County on a 4-0 run. They need to take it a stop at a time, as on the low right block here is Smith. Smith finishes at the rim. Up and under for Ty Smith. Lead back out to 13. Here comes Griff Eaton. Breaks the ankles and scores! As DJ Middleton hit the deck on the Griff Eaton crossover. As Middleton will probably get teased, I'm sure, in the locker room here after this one by his fellow teammates. I know I would if I was him. 46-35. Circle still leads it. Here's a kick out. Here's a three, and it does not fall as it hits the front of the rim, and Griff Eaton dribbles right into an awaiting Cohen and turns it over. Cohen shoots a floater, and it's in and out. That could not have gotten any closer to falling, and it rattled out at the last second. Rebounded by the T-Birds, though. As here driving on the right side is Kalman. Kalman kicks it to the corner now. Here's Cohen. Cohen fades away from the baseline, no good. Here comes Griff Eaton and the Grizzlies. Eaton gets inside. He's a little man, but he can finish, and he'll be fouled. So if you don't get the layup, you'll take the free throws from Griff Eaton, as it was a 1-on-2 situation, and in my book, he won it by getting to the free throw line. As if he makes both these, it'll be a single-digit lead for the Circle Thunderbirds. As the first shot is up and in and out, no good, as free throw shooting has been an issue for Labette County this season. One more to come for Griff Eaton. Checking back into the game is Connor Chadwell as he replaces Ethan Cohen. Eaton's second free throw rattles home, so an even 10-point Circle lead. Pushing the pace hard is McGinnis. McGinnis already inside the three-point line and kicking it out to the corner. Middleton doesn't shoot the three-pointer this time. Big surprise there as McGinnis shoots a fadeaway three off the mark. Rough shot there from Luke McGinnis. As here comes Meister the other way. Meister kicks it to Redford in the corner. Redford head fakes a three and bounce passes to Meister. Risky pass, but he corrals it. Meister looking to score, spins, shoots a fader, and is fouled. So you'll take it if you're Coach Argerbright, as Meister didn't quite get the and one, but almost did. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair, as that is now 8 team fouls on Circle. Labette County has 7, so both teams shooting free throws after each foul. Meister's first free throw is up, hits the front of the rim and falls in. 37-46. Circle leads at Labette County, trying to make a final push down the stretch. Second free throw, good for Meister. What a night he's having. 38-46, Labette County in a full court press now. Redford is tripped up. 2 players hit the deck. No call, and rightfully so. Here come the T-Birds underneath, and then a charge going the other way as the layup was good off of the dish, but then a charge was called as coming in out of control was Ty Smith. Labette County basketball down just 8 points, as it's been a long time since the deficit was just 8. Big time charge there called on Smith. You can feel the tension rising here in Circle High School as Labette County is threatening Circle here with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's Meister with it. Head fakes on a three. Penetrates. Gets a man in the air. His floater's no good, but he's fouled. And 2 more free throws coming for Alex Meister. We were curious how the Grizzlies would respond, as it's been a pretty bland performance all game long, and they've responded mighty fine in the fourth quarter. Alex's first free throw's good as he continues a very strong outing tonight. 39-46. 1 more free throw for Meister. It is short and tipped and rebounded by John Redford. Ball is on the deck. We'll see who it's out on, and it's out on the T-Birds. It'll be Labette County basketball, all due to a great effort by John Redford hitting the deck. Things are getting interesting here in Towanda. Checking back in is Galloway, as Coach Harina might be sweating a little bit now as he puts back in the 6'3" senior. John Redford has it on the right wing. Here's a set play. Here's Heston. Corrals the pass here from Redford. He drives, kicks it to the corner. Meister. He drives and has it stripped, as that was a clean steal that time. No foul called. Pushing the other way. Here comes Kalman. Here's an open three in the corner, and it's off the mark. A big-time miss, as if that would have fallen, error would have been sucked out of this Grizzly team as Chadwell came up short. And here's Eaton stepping back and shooting and connecting. I don't know how high of a percentage of a shot that was, as Eaton off the dribble, stepped back and connected. Grizzlies down just 5 with 4.5 to go. Argerbright wants a timeout. We'll take 30. Don't go anywhere. Grizzlies coming back here in Towanda.
Labette Grizzly basketball is brought to you by Bartlett Co-op, with 8 convenient locations in southeast Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Contact Bartlett Co-op for all your farming needs in Bartlett, Edna, Oswego, Mound Valley, Chitopa, Coffeyville, and Big Cabin.
Labette County was down all game long. Lead got up into the 20s for these T-Birds in the second half, and Labette County down just 5 points with 4.5 to go. So it's not like they came all the way back and ran out of time. They still have plenty of time to come back and win this one and sweep a victory out from under the feet of these hosting T-Birds in their own classic. As it would be a huge win for Labette County as they beat this Circle team by 8 points in Harrison last year. It doesn't look like the victory will be by 8 points as they're down 5. Still scrapping, though. Driving baseline here are the T-Birds. McGinnis has to track down a pass out of bounds. He stays in off the retrieval, and his floater is no good. Big-time miss and rebounded by Griff Eaton. Here comes Labette County. Labette County can really threaten the T-Birds here. Griff Eaton's been playing well. Steps back. Three-pointer. It is good for Griff Eaton. 44-46. Griff Eaton is playing without thinking, as I like to say. He has scored the Grizzlies' last 5 points. Under 4 minutes to go. Labette County down by 2. McGinnis guarded by Redford. McGinnis nowhere to go. Here's a three-pointer in the corner. It's no good. Terrible shot there from the T-Birds. Here comes Labette County. John Redford off of the backside rebound. Believe it or not, the Grizzlies can take the lead on this possession. John Redford gives it out to Eli Heston now, who's going to run a set play. Who would have thought? Griff Eaton has it on the left wing. Eaton has been the main man recently. Him and Meister with big nights. Nice slip off the screen from Meister. He gets it and throws it to Heston in the corner. Heston now finds Griff Eaton guarded on the perimeter. Eaton looking to drive. Goes between the legs, and a foul is called. And the T-Bird fans do not like it. And that is Trevor Cowman's 4th personal, and that is the 10th team foul on the T-Birds, so Griff Eaton will get 2 shots at it from the free throw line. His first free throw is in and out, no good again. Free throw shooting has been rough for Labette County so far this season, but one more to come for Griff Eaton. Checking out after picking up his 4th is Cowman, and checking back in is Ethan Cohen. One more free throw for Eaton. He's scored their last 5 points. Make that 6. 45-46 circle. 3:19 on the clock as Griff Eaton comes out of the game. Replaced by Chase Carnahan as Griff Eaton has scored 6 straight Grizzly points. Replaced by Carnahan. Grizzlies still in a full court press as McGinnis breaks it easily. McGinnis all the way down under the paint. Beautiful pass and lay-in as the Grizzlies got bit in their behind after pressing full court, got beat over the top, and 1 pass and 2 points for the T-Birds. 48-45. And Carnahan has his pocket picked. And there's a foul on Carnahan as things have kind of came back down to ground zero for Labette County in the last few seconds. As a beautiful steal there by Cohen on Carnahan, as that's not easy to do, as the refs may be discussing if it was an intentional foul or not. As Carnahan knew he was beaten and kind of grabbed Cohen, so we'll see what they call. As I got a signal here that might be 5 fouls. We'll see what the refs decide here. That is 5 fouls on Chase Carnahan. I was unaware, so no intentional, just 5 fouls on Carnahan. But it will still be a 1-and-1 situation at the free throw line for Towanda. So if they miss the first one, they don't get a second. Or excuse me, they're going to say he wasn't in the motion. So it'll be taken out from the sideline. Circle basketball. Inbounded here on the near side. Smith with the ball guarded by Meister. Now in the hands of Cohen. Cohen trying to work on Eaton. Eaton's had a really nice last few minutes. Cohen looking inside. Finds the main man, McGinnis. McGinnis pressured by Eaton. Nowhere to go for McGinnis. Going left, right, front, back. Nice defense by Griff Eaton. Guarding the senior. Step back three-pointer for McGinnis. It's good! What a shot by Luke McGinnis as he turns and gets a huge applause from the T-Bird fans here in Towanda, as that was outstanding defense by Griff Eaton, but you can't defend a shot like that from McGinnis. As Redford, being worked on by McGinnis, hands it off to Griff Eaton. Grizzlies down by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Eaton needs to score. Pass inside to Baker, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County. Right idea from John Redford, just nice defense from Galloway. As I feel like this game is going as a lot of Labette County games have gone in the past year or so. Played a sloppy few quarters as the inbounds pass is tipped and intercepted. And then their pass is intercepted as Galloway got the steal and then turned it over immediately. Grizzlies still with life. Here's Meister. Big time steal from Eli Heston. Redford drives, adjust, floater, good! 47-51, Grizzlies within 4. And then I think a foul on John Redford as he gambled on the steal, as Redford has played really good minutes this season for Labette County. As, like I said, Redford committed the foul on McGinnis, who would have just turned and gotten up court on him as he had been. So Redford fouled him. Not sure if it was intentional or not. Couldn't tell by Redford's mixed reaction. First one is no good. Big miss. Oh, and Hudson Baker loses it out of bounds. as you're not going to get a better opportunity than that. As that stuff happens, as Hudson has snatched down countless missed free throws and shots tonight, so you can't be upset with him for missing one. As Griff Eaton comes out of the game, and in comes Trey Vinson. McGinnis is going to inbound it. Big-time second-chance opportunity for the T-Birds. We'll see what they do. McGinnis loses it off of his foot. Ball's on the deck, but it goes in the hands of the T-Birds. Here is Galloway driving baseline and kicking. Here's a three-pointer. They don't need it, but Cohen gives it to him anyways. Lead is now 7 for Circle, and it might be too little too late from the Labette County Grizzlies as they trail 7 with 90 seconds to go. Vinson's pass inside is kicked and out of bounds. It'll stay with Labette County, as this feels a lot like the Bonner Springs game and even the game on Monday, as the Grizzlies weren't down by 20 by any means on Monday, but they still made a fourth quarter push that came up short, as it seems like that's been the story for the last year or so of these Labette County Grizzlies. They'll play 2 quarters really well and then 2 really bad. As Griff Eaton, his baseline jumper is good, as Griff Eaton has played mighty fine here late in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies trail by 5, still very doable, as it looked like McGinnis traveled, but they don't call it, and then losing it on the reverse layup is Smith. Labette County ball. T-Birds getting a little too cocky as the ball is on the deck off of Meister's foot, and the T-Birds maintain possession, and a foul is committed on Eli Heston as he fouled Chadwell. That's his second personal, 10th team foul, so 2 free throws no matter what coming for Chadwell. As you got to hand it to Labette County for at least keeping this game interesting, as it felt like the Thunderbirds were going to run away with it. First free throw's good, nothing but the bottom of the net for Chadwell, as Chadwell's kind of played the role of the 6th man. It feels for Towanda tonight, as he's been in the rotation a lot but did not start. Second free throw is good for Chadwell, 56-49, lead back to 7 for Towanda. In comes John Kohler, who has found himself playing possibly a few more minutes than he anticipated today, as he was in the game earlier in the first half and now back in it in the second half. 56-49, Circle leads it under a minute to go. Griff Eaton shoots a 3, it's short. He tracks down his own rebound and collects. So Griff Eaton looking to score again, bounce pass inside to Kohler, his up and under, oh, it almost fell, but rattled out as a nice effort from Kohler on the reverse layup, and then a foul committed on McGinnis as Meister. They're just having to foul in garbage time now. McGinnis is at the line shooting 2, is the 11th team foul on Labette County. His first free throw is short, no good. That's 2 in a row missed free throws for McGinnis, as he just laughs it off, as he knows he's one of the better shooters on this team, as he has made some unbelievable shots tonight. Second free throw is good that time. Returning to the game is Trevor Kalman. An upperclassman heavy Circle team, but as is Labette County as well. As here comes Eli Heston the other way, Labette County down by 8. Heston pulls up from deep, and it's an air ball. It'll be T-Bird basketball. Grizzlies still in a full court press, not going anywhere, and there's a foul prior to the inbound, I think on Griff Eaton. Might have been John Redford in there, as I think it is John Redford actually. As Redford's been very scrappy and earned every second of his minutes this season. That's his 3rd personal. First free throw from McGinnis is good. 58-49 Circle. Second one also good for McGinnis. He's had quite this evening here for his T-Birds on his home court. Heston pulls up from deep. They need it, and they'll get it. It rattles home for Eli Heston. 52-59. Grizzlies need a turnover. Eaton trying to work on Kalman. Kalman throws it over the top to McGinnis, who's tracked down by Meister, who's going to foul one more time with 15 seconds left. As you have to imagine, that's the Grizzlies' final effort to get out of here with a victory, because if McGinnis misses both, which is rare, Grizzlies still have to score. As Sidebottom checks back into the game, as he replaces Alex Meister, who had one of his better games of the season, probably the best so far. McGinnis' first free throw is good. 60-52 now is the score. His second free throw is good as well. Here comes Eaton off the inbound. Eaton has plugged his way to a nice evening in terms of scoring here in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies are going to come up short here in Towanda. Heston's going to put up a deep shot from the volleyball line that's a little bit strong, rebounded by McGinnis. And the buzzer sounds here in Towanda, Kansas, as you got to give it to Labette County for not going away in the fourth quarter, as they were down by more than 20 in the second half and cut it to 3 late in the fourth quarter with about 4 minutes left, and ended up losing this one 61-52. As Alex Meister had a good night in particular, and Griff Eaton had a nice night down the stretch in the fourth quarter as well. So Labette County definitely showing that they're going to hopefully improve later on in the season, as they have all the pieces and have competed in almost every game this season, as they move to 0-3 on the season, and they'll look to pick up their first win of the season tomorrow when the girls' game concludes, estimated around 4:30 here in this same gym, as they'll take on Mulvane. Labette County loses it 61-52 here in Towanda. We thank you so much for tuning in to KLKC for another evening of Labette County basketball, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.